Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fate of Aeothar. After a long grueling battle, the party emerges victorious by defeating the Baron, who before dying warns the party he would be back, and also about a circle of 13 others. After the battle, Talia's girlfriend Ezia meets her, explaining she only took the contract on the group so that no one else would, and apologizes for her deception. She joins Talia and the rest of the party for the celebrations later that night. Tony, being the party chef, sees a unique opportunity having an entire dragon and hauls it back to Wintervale to be the main course of the feast, which goes long into the night. And that's where we're picking up. The party is still in full swing. You see your allies across the feast hall, Captain Balthazar and his men from Vudar, Kilgrim, and Dewey and Ferngul. And also Ezia is... Ezia would probably be sticking around Talia, not really knowing really anybody here. So she'd probably be sticking around
would probably
with you.
Talia's like probably there singing the song of the battle, but like she's not doing that the whole time. Like that's like one half of the time, like one half of the party she's like there telling the story of the battle like 50 times over, and then she gives it over to Moss, and then she kind of drags Ezia around just to introduce her to everyone. She's like, "This is my girlfriend, isn't she pretty? This is my girlfriend.
What are you doing right
This
now?
is my girlfriend. I love her so much."
Are you at that point? You're just introducing everyone?
And she's just
Yeah.
like being drugged behind you very like shyly and awkwardly and giving like, polite waves and hello. She's definitely not used to being like the center of attention. She's kind of, spent most of her recent years in the shadows and alone. So
Anyone dating Talia isn't used to being the center of attention. Let's get that clear.
Yeah, that's Talia's job usually. Isn't it?
Hashtag
Right
Bog
now,
Life.
where Moss is standing on a table performing for hours on end.
okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll a performance check for me.
There you go. Little bat.
Me as well.
Make me proud.
I'm gonna do a luck. I
Okay.
got 2 more for today.
Okay.
There's a 21.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you begin performing, and it's good. Everyone is very into it. You're playing your viola, I assume.
It's the viola and like the corresponding to the fight of the dragon. It's like Flight of the Dragon Bees.
If you were like scoring a movie kind of or something.
Precisely.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like one of the dragons get hit. It's like shing! Sharp note.
But
And then
yeah,
just very, very dramatically, like, talking over the viola. It's like, and then the dragon soared into the air, breathing lightning and flame and acid breath onto one another. It's like completely different, like, just super. Every time he tells the story, he's using a different voice.
And Harjada is going to be using like minor illusion and prestidigitation to make that reality real.
Like, on the dragons, like, making them do all the little effects and everything.
Mm-hmm.
cool. Yeah, very nice. And people love it. Those who weren't there to witness the battle actually taking place are just enthralled by this performance and story. And you hear like a couple like, "Oh, I wish I had been there. I would have killed to see that." And yeah, everybody seems to really enjoy it.
After a time of like performing, everyone being hype, and as everything starts to calm down, he would eventually climb off of his stool that he had been standing on the entire time,
Head of the stool.
already towering. So like, yeah, it's like he's probably touching damn near the ceiling with his head at that point. But he goes ahead, hops down, and just gets a glass of wine and sits at the corner, and just to like whoever's nearby, just starts telling different stories of being in the Feywild. And just as a little thing, now that I can actually do it, as I'm looking for it, there it is. Is this little bit that I've had this entire time, never used, and just like on his way, like just sitting at the edge of the party to start telling stories about his travels and everything, and anyone close by is just like gets enthralled.
Question: is this a Warforged thing?
It is a background.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say because I mean, that's pretty much like Moss already, you know.
So the concept was before the all eyes were on him because he was very much a robot walking in a city. Now he is this mystical being from another plane, and he can hold that energy now as well. So it's kind of shifted a bit.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah, he just spends his night telling stories.
Speaking of which, when Moss hops off the stool, is there a big metal thunk?
Oh yeah.
No, because he's actually surprisingly light. He's big and bulky, but he's not like heavy. He's very floaty.
Could Hardrada pick him up?
You could try.
I mean, like, to be fair, if he tried to pick him up, he'd be picking you up by like the back of your.
It'd be like
Adrada couldn't
shins.
pick Moss up not because he's too heavy, but because Moss would not will it.
Yeah,
You'd be like-
you could.
You'd be like grabbing him around the knees and like trying to like pick him up from the knees, basically.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
that's
when,
my.
It's like when a kid's trying to wrestle his dad. He's just kind of
Yeah,
like
exactly.
twisting, like.
Hardrada's not even that strong. I doubt he could pick you up either way.
Just getting him at his shins.
But as Tony aforementioned, or Blue, I guess in this case, aforementioned. No.
So yeah, Tony with or sorry, Hadrada, were you doing something still?
You can continue.
No, it's fine. If you're gonna do something, it's okay.
Okay, so Hardrada is going to go grab a drink, of course, and not chug it, but sip it for once.
Wow. What kind of imposter are you?
All it took was war to get his alcoholism in check.
That's an characteristically good amount of self-control, Hadrada. I'm proud of you.
Wow.
And he's going to sit and watch the party and look like just around, not for anything specific, just looking for interesting things to join in on.
Just kind of looking around and seeing what there is to do, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see that actually roll a perception real quick.
Okay. Where's my perception? Here it is. One second, I have to actually roll it. 14.
Okay. So you see that Kilgrim is at a lone table with like a large tankard of ale, and he's basically taking on like challengers for arm wrestling contest.
Oh, okay.
You see that on the far side, like kind of away from where all the people are, there are like wooden circular targets set up, almost like archery targets, and there's a couple of soldiers who are there with like little throwing daggers and like basically playing darts with these throwing daggers.
Plays darts with a
Daggers, you
fireball.
say? Okay, no.
What's that?
Okay. Oh, I said play darts with a firebolt. No. I'm actually gonna head over to Kilgrim.
Okay.
And I'm going to challenge him to arm wrestling, even though I know I'm going to lose.
And he says, finally, a challenger. What do you think, laddie? You ready to take me on?
And I say, nope, but I'm gonna try.
Okay, so yeah, go and roll a strength.
That's the spirit, lad.
19!
Yeah,
Oh, what
he
the-
got like a... not that much. It's like a 9.
Ain't
so,
not that
yeah.
much.
Yeah, so you actually do win that round, and he says, you're a little more stout than you look. What are you doing wielding that, all that magic? You could be a berserker if you wanted to.
And I say, oh, I don't have the strength for that.
And he says, well, let's see. How about another round, huh?
Ah, sure.
Roll another strength. Oh my god.
Oh, well, I rolled even lower no matter what.
No.
Yeah, so that's a 6 that he got. And
okay.
So close.
he kind of looks around and says, oh, I think the old Wintervale liquor's starting to get to me a bit. and like finishes off his tankard and says, "All right, one more."
Okay.
What a hero, drinking liquor out of a tankard.
Nope.
I knew guys like that.
Okay, so
They are
16.
wild.
And yeah, easily enough, he kind of comes back and easily, like, puts your hand flat on the table and says, "Well, you did put up a good fight, though. I can't blame you for that, laddie."
Thank you. I'll work on my strength.
And he says, "Do that. Maybe I can find some work for you sometime if you're looking for it."
And I said, speaking of work, and I take out one of the like grappling hook things I have,
Mhm.
and says, "What do you think of this?"
And he looks at it and says, I've never quite seen anything like it, to be honest.
Huh?
What is that you got there, anyway? Did you make that?"
Yes, I did.
And he says, "Strong of mind, but perhaps not of body. It's very admirable, too."
Thank you.
And he says, "Where, you looking to, maybe sell that? Could probably use something like that."
I yell across the room to my teammates, "Hey, does anyone not want theirs?" And I hold the thing up.
Moss ignores you.
And he looks around and says, "Tough crowd."
Yeah, fair enough. And I give him the one I actually have on me. Because I believe I only gave one to Durgit,
Yep.
and I didn't give one to anyone else.
And he
I
says,
also forgot to put it in my inventory.
And he says, thank you. Tell you what, here's for your troubles." And gives you a little satchel of 25 gold. And he's like straps it on his arm and says, "Now, how do I use it?"
Okay, so what's 24 plus 25?
49.
49.
49, thank you. Okay, so, continuing, I say, well, you see here, and I, like, point to the, like, what's it called, I point to, like, the mechanism, the gear thing, the,
Trigger mechanism.
trigger mechanism, yes. And I say, you see here, this trigger mechanism, it sort of, it fires off the, what's it called, grappling hook, and then then you, like, you aim it and you fire it, and it attaches, and you, like, can use it to climb, to make it easier to scale walls.
And he says, "Oh, this little thing here," and pushes the trigger.
And I said, no.
And it shoots out, and he has his arm facing where the targets are that they're throwing the knives at, and it hits it dead center, bullseye, and then like falls back to the ground. And he says, "Haha, well, that was once in a lifetime."
And I say, oh, yes, like that. I was expecting you to hit someone. No offense. I mean, it's just that this is a very crowded area.
And he says, I like it, though. Hopefully it'll serve me well. Thank you, Adrada."
No problem. Why did I turn Russian?
Yeah, I have no idea.
We are all Russian now.
No Russian. No Russian.
I cannot do Russian jägersterna.
Good enough.
Those were dummies.
So yeah, as all of you are partaking in the celebrations, Tony, what are you doing?
I'm finishing up my meal. I imagine it's about ready to serve.
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic.
I think we actually ended with you serving it.
We ended with me preparing a server, didn't we? Or am I dumb?
No, the last scene was the plates coming out and us eating.
Nice. In that case, I'm carrying some plates out
Okay.
to the tables. Dragon meat in hand. Like, well, plate in hand, dragging me on the plane, like bare-fisting, like, steaks.
Just fists of meat.
Just throwing it at people like, here you go! Going around and being like, oh, here is your dinner.
And as you come out of the kitchen with these plates of dragon meat, there's a air of excitement throughout the feast hall. And you hear like some people like, I've never tried dragon before. I can't wait, I'm so excited.
As I go around, I say, I can assure you it is prepared by our best chefs.
As
Wait
in not
down.
me.
I give them a wink, and I leave.
And as like all the plates are served out and people like begin to start eating, you hear like from the Duke like tapping on the side of his glass with a knife. And he says, tonight we dine on the flesh of our enemy, the scourge of Wintervale, the black dragon who tried to kill us. Let it be known, Wintervale will face any threats head on. We will keep you safe. This is the heartland of Aeothar. And he looks around and says, we wouldn't be here today without the heroes of Wintervale. Please, rise, all of you. And speaking to all of you.
Moss just kind of raises his drink from his like reclined position in his chair.
Yeah, also, like,
Hardrada just sort of Hardrada
I
just
just
sort of
stay seated
embarrassingly
where I
looks to
am.
the
I don't
side.
need the attention.
Hardrada just like
Both
looks
just
embarrassing to the side. Yeah.
Tony very
Yeah, just,
proudly
like,
stands up.
Tyler's probably like standing and talking to someone, probably like just gushing to someone about Izia, who's like standing right next to her, and like she hears this like she turns around, like does this like extended arm wave to the Duke.
And he looks around and says, I see they've filled themselves with liquor so much that they can't stand at the behest of a duke. Well, that's okay, I suppose.
Fine.
Mm.
Like leans
Yeah.
back in the chair and rocks up to his feet.
And Hardrada just like says, I'm right here.
Hardrada is stood up, I just can't see him.
Moss will reach over and pick up Hadrada.
Thank you, Moss.
And yeah, as he looks around at all of you, he says, we owe you our lives. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have had any sort of chance. And with everything you've done for us, we can't begin to repay you. Although this is a very small token, and you see somebody bring out a chest, and he says, this is to start, but you are always friends of Wintervale. Should you be in need and need our assistance, you need but ask us. And we'll...
Okay, Mike, you know what this question's gonna be? How high quality does that chest look?
God damn it.
I mean, it's a royal
Who knew
chest,
this was
so
coming?
it's
All of
looking
them.
pretty good. It's like a very nice, like, white oak wood. And,
Tony's eyeing it up.
Does it have his seal on it? Does it have the cool Duke seal on it?
yes, on the
Oh,
part
yeah.
that, like, latches over and locks. It
fuck
does
yeah.
have, like, the royal seal on that part. And
I
all
may
of
be
the,
expanding my storage.
and all of the bindings are a very nice, it seems almost like polished copper.
Fantastic. I like do a little bow in front of him. Like
Oh.
I can assure. No, take the hat off. I can assure you, this is much token enough for me. Thank you.
And he
Moss steps
says,
forward. If you have more, I'll take it.
Grinning, I step on Moss's foot slightly.
He feels nothing. He is a robot.
but yeah, inside is 500 gold total, so 100 for each.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Plus, the chest for Tony. The added bonus.
We could always still
A
sell the
extra
chest.
reward.
I mean,
I will
When
never
Tony's
say
getting
no
the
to
chest
some
for a
coin.
food chest.
I will never say no to a box.
Thank you, my Duke. And he like very presenter. Sets the wine glass down, left foot back, right hand on his abdomen.
Left foot does not
hand
go
out.
back. My foot is on it.
No, you're on the right foot.
I'm on the right foot. I
Yeah,
apologize.
so left foot shifts back, right hand to stomach, left hand out, bows very deeply.
Wait, does he put down her Drada?
Yes.
It's
He's
just like
dangling you out of the left hand still.
I holding you by your waistband.
A very grandiose bow directly in front of the Duke. Say, and thank you, my Duke. And stays down.
And he says, "Thanks is not needed for me. It is us who are indebted to you. Should you need anything, you need only but ask us. If it's within our means, then you can count on us."
Moss, like, his head kind of raises slightly. If I may.
And he
Man.
says, "Yes, speak."
Sets Hadrada down. Raises up from his posture. Goes to his full height. I seem to be quite far from home. You see, as I'm sure you've picked up from now, I'm not exactly from around here. I'm from another plane, known as the Feywild. I'm sure you may be familiar.
And he says, "Feywild. What is that?"
It's a place of infinite forests, trees, and rolling hills as far as the eye can see.
He says, "Oh, the Eastern Expanse, you mean?"
Eastern Expanse? No. No, this is everywhere. This is beyond anything that could. He just kind of looks around. It's like, not for nothing. This is fantastic, but does the Eastern Expanse have hills that flow in the breeze, trees that shimmer gold?
No, I believe they don't.
Yes, this place is somewhere else entirely, I'm afraid, my good Duke. It would seem I'm in need, and kind of looks over at Tony. I'm sorry, my friend. I am in need of interplanal travel. And I'm not sure if you are capable of it, but it seems there is a way we can go, and resources or help on that next journey would be most helpful.
And he
Anything
says,
you could provide towards that goal.
"Interplanar travel."
Yes, my Duke. There are places beyond our own.
I'm
Where
afraid.
do you go when?
I'm afraid I
die?
can give you ships to carry you across the seas, horses to carry you across the lands, but traversing plains, that's far beyond me.
That is fair. Have you any knowledge of perhaps a high mage or someone who's not an evil witch in the woods that may have some knowledge of this? Otherwise, our only out is a witch in the woods, and I'll be honest, that sounds kind of scary.
And he says, "You could try the High King's mage in Stone Grove. He's very accomplished and may be able to get you to where you need to go."
High King's Mage.
Though it is not guaranteed. I've seen him do many things, but traveling between planes, as you say, I've never seen him do that.
Well, it's not exactly something you see unless you tag along, unfortunately. But, pardon my arrogance, sir. I am rather new here. High King. Who is this High King? Did he say a name for the High King's Mage, or just the High King's Mage?
He just said the High King's mage.
Okay, just making sure. I will probe deeper later in the conversation. But this
And,
High King that you mentioned, who is he?
And he says, High King Darren Donstead. He's fair and just. He's a very good king, and we're quite lucky to have him. Unfortunately, there are others who don't think as much and have constantly been trying to overthrow him through dubious means. But he is a man of honor, and he will not let his people be ruled by some imposter in his stead.
Oh, there's a... Oh, wow. And you said the castle where this High King Dawnstead and his high mage.
Yeah,
Where would-
Stone Grove Keep.
Stone Grove Keep. Sorry, typing a lot.
No, it's fine. Take your time.
Stone Grove Keep. And this is, and just kind of looks to the party. I'm sorry, I've been wanting to ask you all this for a while, but it's confusing. That's in Aeothar then, yeah? Or is that somewhere else?
Were you asking me or the party?
Yeah, everyone, the room, Duke and the party. Just if they know off the top of their heads, they can. But I assume the Duke would know.
Stone Grove.
Yeah, where is Stone Grove Keep?
Stone Grove Keep is in the city of Stone Grove, which is the capital of Ethevon.
I'd like to pull out the map for
Capital.
months.
It's not actually that far from where we are.
No, it's not. Here, I'll take you guys to the map real quick, and you can
Oh, sick.
get a good idea of it.
Oh wow. Oh, we flew right fucking by there.
Mm-hmm. So, well, sorta. You kind of flew
Oh
between.
yeah, we did like a little U. Yeah.
Mhm. Like between.
It's-
We
Belport
went
and
around
Stone Grove.
Belport. Yeah.
It's still pretty far.
I mean, yeah, as far as the cave.
Yeah, about. The cave would have been like up in this area.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it's closer than the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but that does sound significantly better than seeing this evil witch in the woods, especially still having to carry this around. And he kind of like pats the bag of holding, where the black orb is currently being held.
And he says, the High Mage's name is Draken. He is a Dragonborn. And he is quite gifted in the arcane arts, I might add.
My eyes peek up.
Do you think perhaps you could give us a letter or a rite of passage? I mean, we do have, he pulls out the seal, your seal, but perhaps a soft explanation from your perspective might help sway him in our stead.
And he says, yes, of course. Any aid I can give you, I gladly will.
Yes, then he'd like, again, very deep bow. Anything you can give towards this goal.
And he says, yes, of course. Allow me to draft it out in the morning, and I'll be sure to get it into your hands before you leave.
And he, from while his head is still bowed, hand on his stomach, kind of just reaches out to the table next to him, grabs the wine again, and stands up. Well then, I'm good. Turns to the party.
I take a glass from the table indiscriminately. Apologies to whoever's glass this is. And I raise it and say, "To the Duke."
And you hear like a, hey, that's my drink.
To the Duke.
And he raises his and says, to the heroes of Wintervale. Cheers to you all and to your good health. And chugs his drink.
I give the guy his drink back.
Arjota quickly rushes over to grab a drink from the bar and chugs it.
He says, I don't want it now. You already touched it.
I didn't touch the drink. It's a glass. Grow up. The liquid is in the.
Don't you want to drink water? Don't you want to drink alcohol touched by the hero of Ethevon?
You should be ordered.
Roll persuasion on that.
I touched a glass. I didn't like put my fingers in it, dude.
You don't.
Aw, no. Damn it.
But Tony's a 16. He looks at you and says, you're one of the heroes of Ethevon?
Oh. Wait, is Andrada coming up and saying
Were
this?
you
And
not
he, like-
paying attention to the whole speech?
And he like
It happened right in front of you.
takes the, well, he's pretty drunk too, so and he like takes the cup and like cradles it to his chest and says, I'll never let it go.
Oh God.
Tony's
Ryder has
gonna
given me a
bath
cultish
water.
follower.
I didn't like this guy. Now I like this guy.
Oh my god, we can all just start selling bath water and we'll be rich.
I whisper to him, "You have my blessing."
And he says, "Oh my, thank you, my lord, thank you."
Yes, Lord Tony. Need you anything else, my liege? Another deep bow.
Say, you know, I think a stiff drink would be good right now, my liaison.
Oh, is that right? And he just drops his glass and walks out.
Squire, where are you going?
Sir?
We go find a table with the group away
Boss does
from the
actually leave,
feverish
and
film.
he uses that as a dramatic exit to go to bed for the night.
Okay. Okay, so you're kind of sitting away from this person now.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of like snooping around the tables, trying to like indiscriminately listen to what people think of my mood.
Yeah, and you do this, and like as you like glance around the room, like you see that guy just still like eyes locked on you, like in awe, just.
Oh God.
Does he wink?
You got your first stan. He's gonna
He's
write
like-
fan fiction.
I give him a
Little
wry
bit.
smile.
He doesn't wink, but he's just like staring like intently, like, oh my god,
Oh yeah, that guy's definitely going to write fan fiction.
I've been blessed.
It's the arena fan, oh no.
Never washing my hands again.
But yeah, so so what are you doing as you walk around the feast hall?
Just trying to listen to what people think about my cooking, but very discreetly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as you walk around, it seems pretty positive. You know, you hear like, I didn't really know what dragon would taste like, but this is the best thing I've ever eaten.
Best thing I've ever eaten. I like turn to the group, I'm like, mouth the words, best thing he's ever eaten, pointing at the guy. I remember, I'm trying to be indiscriminate and keep walking.
And you see like, I wouldn't really call them like peasants, because there isn't really anybody like, you know,
Common folk.
yeah, like just regular common folk, and it's it looks like the older male, you know, had fought in the battle, and he has 2 young children with him, and they seems like a family situation. And as you walk by, you hear one of the kids say, "I've never had this before. What is it?" And he says, "This is Dragon, son. This was the dragon who tried to kill us." And he kind of looks at it and says, "I've never had this before." And he takes a bite and he says, "Enjoy it, son. All the years I've lived on this earth and I've never had dragon before now. This is truly a rare treat. Savor it and enjoy it while you can." And you
Tony's very
see
proud.
nibbling on it, and yeah, everyone seems to really enjoy it though.
I giddily skiff back over to the table. They like it.
And yeah, you just hear like silverware, you know, on plates, and the sound of tankards, you know, being chugged and then slammed on the table, and you know, clapping and singing, and you know, there's the room inside's a little smoky from the large fire pit that's inside.
I'm gonna sit with the group then.
Okay. Hadrada, you were gonna say something?
Was I?
Oh, I thought so.
Well, I guess Hardrada does, like, he'll say, well, that's me off, and then, I'll walk off.
Okay. Where to?
To bed.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, so, Moss and Hadrada have both retired for the night. Talia, or Durga, what are you guys doing?
The entire time I just sat there and pretended I'm just part of the crowd.
Okay.
Don't notice me.
Talia's probably like sitting down to also try the dragon meat, because she's also She would have never like eaten dragon meat before, would she?
Probably not. No.
Not this finely
I mean,
Like,
Talia is a
once in
noble.
cooked.
Yeah, but like how often
That is true,
Do you-
but dragons in of themselves, they're mostly secretive and stay away from people and society. So it's not like a common thing to, kill a dragon. So
Yeah, it's not the 60s. We can't eat dodo bird anymore.
Yeah, I was just about to say if anyone in this room has eaten dragon before, it's probably Talia.
But we just got confirmation that she didn't. So
Yeah.
she's gonna try some dragon.
okay, yeah, and it's very good. It's similar to. It's like a cross between like beef and pork, and it's very savory, and it's seasoned well and cooked well, and it's really good. It's similar to other stuff you've had, but not like anything you've ever had before at the same time.
Nice.
Taste some amphetamines.
It's kind of like rattlesnake. People say it tastes like chicken, others say it tastes like frog, but it's like kind of somewhere in the middle.
What does frog taste like?
I mean,
Chicken.
according to my dad, frog tastes like chicken but in small.
Yeah, no, essentially. But it's got a weird texture. Texture changes, not taste.
I can assure you, dragon does not taste like frog.
Okay, cool, nice.
It's a bird, technically.
No, dragons are reptiles.
Aren't dragons lizards?
Kind of both. But I mean, kind of like the same way dinosaurs are, like, they are actually birds.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's true.
So they're like,
Almost switching.
well, let's not get into the biological
Yeah.
differences of dragons.
Yeah,
That's
let's-
Dragons
Right.
lay
That's a
hard
different
eggs or
show.
soft
We
eggs.
can and will just talk essays like, yeah.
The dragon poops in a wood, and no one's around to hear. Does it make a sound?
Yes. Because the dragon can still hear it.
What if that dragon's dead as shit, bitch? Get
Then
fucked!
it's
I'm pretty sure that, yeah. Anyway.
I'm gonna make merry throughout the night.
What are you gonna make Mary do?
Okay. You're just like going for it for like an all-nighter sort of thing. You're not really.
I guess.
Okay.
I'm not like getting like shit faced, but
Right. But basically, like, you're not really gonna sleep. You're just gonna like party throughout the night.
I'll sleep much later. But like when everyone's turned in and there's no one really in the hall anymore. I don't
Oh,
imagine
probably
many
the
people are
ghost-
going till
He's
6
like,
a.m.
we're going all night, and passes out at like 3:30.
I imagine post blessing, Tony has gone from being like a real lightweight to be able to drink a load, and he's just like really proud of it.
So yeah, the party continues to go. 11 o'clock at night, still going strong. Midnight, still going strong. Up until about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's still going.
Okay, I'll probably go to sleep at 3 because we do have to go places tomorrow.
Okay. And yeah, the party goes well into the morning, and probably around like 7 o'clock, like all those who are still up are kind of crawling or stumbling or walking to, bare places on the floor they can just pass out, or attempting to brave walking up the stairs to their room. Some of them like just not making it and stumbling back down to the bottom and just laying there where they fell.
Legends.
Speaking of which, how nice are
What's that?
our quarters?
Extremely nice. They're in the castle.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they are about 5 steps up from any room at an inn that you've stayed at. And I would say probably even nicer than the Sultan's Palace in Vudar.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice.
Nice.
Damn, swanky.
So it's very nice. Wintervale is a very prosperous town with the trade routes that come from the sea and their docks and ports, and yeah, they're very well off.
It's also
We have
not
some very
miserable
powerful.
and in a desert.
Yeah, we have some very powerful.
Excuse me, I live there.
I know.
But
Anywhere
yeah,
that doesn't have trees bothers me.
but yeah,
I mean, Wintervale doesn't have trees either.
There's trees over there, just kind of far out.
there's some trees.
He points to an area where you can't see because it's too far away.
Or inside a building, so there's a wall there.
Yeah.
Oh, right over
I mean,
there. What do you
Wintervale
mean?
does have a garden, like a yeah.
He just points over there, and there's just like a tiny tree growing out of the table that he just made.
See, there's trees.
But yeah, so as the party goes on later into the night, all of you kind of one by one go to your rooms and fall asleep. I would say Tony's definitely the last one to wake up. The rest of you probably wake up a good 2-3 hours before him.
Boss doesn't wake up. He doesn't sleep.
Everyone's just like, "Where's Tony? Where's Tony?" He's just
Tony
like,
comes
I
clattering
feel like
down the
Hardrada would
stairs.
wake up way later because Tony's not there to wake up.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I stumble into Hadrada's door and Hadrada, wake up. Wake up,
Hardrada's
Hadrada.
like, do I have to?
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Yeah, and the two of you roll con saves for me. Actually, the four of you, because you were drinking pretty heavily. Well, those of you that were drinking, I guess, because
Yep.
I know Durgat probably didn't drink.
"Oh,
Talia, I think,
actually,
kind
you
of.
know what?
Talia probably lightly drank, huh?
No, probably.
8.
Perfect.
Come on.
Advantage,
5.
12.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay. Hadrada and Talia are both extremely hungover.
Nice.
Tony,
Not
he,
nice, but you know.
Tony, he wakes up, kind of splashes some water on his face, and he's good to go. He's, fresh as he's ever been.
I was drinking tequila.
Moss
And,
tries to do that and then accidentally fucking shorts himself and dies.
Only knock on Hadrada's door like, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Moss, despite looking a little bit better than Talia and Hadrada, you still have a little trouble kind of shaking it off. But...
Hadrada is going to,
Said it.
Hardrada is going to, be all like 5 more minutes.
You know I can pull this door handle off of this door.
What's that supposed to be, a
I
threat?
will carry you downstairs in your pajamas.
Okay, I'm up. And you sit up and he's not wearing a shirt.
I am
I
glad.
definitely imagined him wearing like a onesie. He's just got a little
Actually, you know what? He probably is wearing a onesie.
It's got like little hammers and little.
I imagine that's
Yeah.
just all dwarf nightwear, just because they're so compact.
Short. Yeah.
nightgowns and onesies.
Mhm.
They're anything but compact, but they are short.
I'm gonna go get Talia, who I assume is also.
Well, I guess they are compact. They may
Maybe
be
if I
short,
got
but they're
her up,
also
if-
wide.
You
I
throw the
wasn't-
door
wasn't
open and
drinking.
they're both just like passed out on top of each other, and you're like, "Whoa!"
Okay, door close.
Just
I'll go and knock
And,
on the
and
door.
Talia's just like, "Oh, good, it worked."
just throw open the curtains and let the light in. They're just like vampires.
No. Talia,
Mm,
get up.
mm.
We have things to do.
Do we though?
Yes.
We just won a war.
Yeah. We gotta get out. That was yesterday.
No rest for the wicked.
Why is
We're
my
not
head,
wicked.
why is my head trying to kill me?
Yeah, Mom.
She reluctantly gets up.
Good.
Okay.
I'd like to go collect my helmet from the kitchen. As I
Okay.
feel naked right now.
Okay. Yeah. You go back down to the kitchen and find your helmet sitting where you left it.
Tony always puts the helmet on first, so he actually is naked until he goes and gets the helmet. Like, hold on.
But he only feels naked when he's not like wearing the helmet.
Boss
Otherwise,
is,
it's fine.
Boss is downstairs reading a book when you go to get your helmet. He'd been up for a while.
I'll give him a wave as I pass.
He gives you a nod. There's like one eye that like zooms in on you while the rest are still looking at the book. He gives you a nod while still looking at the book.
Behind me, you could see the rest of the party mostly stumbling down the stairs tiredly.
I'm just casually walking next to you like
Yeah,
the
Doug, it's
best day of
fine.
my life.
Doug's
Well,
trying to
like
make
the
sure
rest-
people don't fall down the stairs.
Okay.
Holly and Ellie are probably like holding each other up. Oh man.
I'm
Oh,
giving
good morning,
temporary
though.
piggyback rides, 10
Hardrada
gold
just
each.
sort of like you know that meme where it's like the dude like coming out saying like something, I don't know what he's saying, but he like comes out and like falls down the stairs.
Yeah.
Door
Like he
open,
turns
falls
the corner and
immediately.
like falls down the stairs. And then he's like, I'm fine.
Falling balls.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, like that, except a lot more like in pain.
And yeah, a little bit later in the morning, you see the Duke like kind of coming down the stairs, like holding his head, like, oh yeah, that's the feeling.
Yeah, me.
Is there any breakfast? Cooks, breakfast, please.
I duck my head out the kitchen and say, "What would you like, sir?"
He's just
Helmet
like,
now
oh,
on.
holy shit.
And he says, well, if you're offering, how about some waffles and eggs and sausage? As many as you can make. I'm starving, and I kind of feel like I'm dying a little bit, so yeah.
Then consider
Make two
dinner.
of us.
Put the hat on. Served. And I duck back into the kitchen.
Oh, I live for the fucking head, I swear to God. To the gods.
So yeah, I'm gonna cook it in the good pan of goodening.
Okay.
Boss walks in and is like, oi, and then like pulls the spice that he gave to him earlier. Like, forgot this, and tosses it at you.
Oh, like catch it as I'm like holding a pan. Like, oh, he's thank you.
Don't worry,
s-
I know
I
your
thought-
real secret. Gives you a wink out of 3 of this, whatever, how many eyes.
I thought Tony caught the thing with his mouth.
He has his helmet
God.
on.
Like a
Still.
dog, like a dog in a
That makes it
frisbee.
even more impressive.
I said around, will you be wanting any breakfast?
Oh, obviously. Make plenty for me.
Fantastic. And I sprinkle on some spice.
To make it nice.
And everything nice.
Slip a little chemical X in there.
These are the ingredients.
To make a
Make a
perfect
perfect
egg
little
breakfast. So I finished
On
that.
my end, you
This
said
is
that
why
at
we
like
write
the
together.
exact same time.
Yeah. This is why we write together. That's it right there. That's it.
So I'll finish frying that up.
Okay. Yeah, so after a bit, you finish up all the cooking and stuff and bring out everyone's food. And they immediately begin eating. The Duke, it seems like as soon as you like put his plate down in front of him, like it's gone instantly.
It just like phases into his stomach.
And
And when he says like make as much as you can, I very much took that to heart.
okay, yeah.
We're
And-
talking Cracker Barrel breakfast right now.
And yeah, like the first plate down, second plate down, third plate. Then he kind of starts to slow down a little bit, finishes about half of it, and he says, "Oh, thank God, my head is no longer trying to detach itself from my body. It feels like."
Well, I am glad to see we are in order.
It's not magical magic spice. Pretty good, isn't it?
Quite a delicious combination.
Non-magic and magic. Pretty good.
So let's say we get down to business, yes?
Yes, we have Huns to defeat.
And he says, yes, yes, I believe I owed you a letter of marque for the High King.
Who's Mark? Sorry.
He's a friend of the High King.
Ah.
A letter of high marque is essentially like a royal recommendation.
Beautiful. That would be most kind of you, my duke.
And pulls out a quill and some ink and parchment and begins drafting a letter on it. And as he finishes it, he pulls out his royal seal and some wax and puts his wax seal on it and says, "Present this to the king. I assure you, King Donstead will do everything in his power to help you as well."
Hey Duke, no offense, but I don't think the king likes you very much, considering he didn't send any troops to Wintervale.
It was short notice. Daggett.
Still, Stonegrove isn't that far, and he had plenty of time.
Not everyone has giant flying creatures to board and transport them across a continent in 3 days.
They quite literally had over a week.
You guys found out why that was.
Moss does
No?
not. There's a lot has happened.
I believe we do.
Roll history, all of you.
I think I remember, but
9.
9, okay.
I'll give myself guidance on it, if that's okay.
Sure.
Is that okay, Mike?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
gonna roll
Fuck.
as well.
9.
if I just
one.
remember this,
Hey,
I just
13.
remember.
That's a 13.
Okay.
Let's see. Watch me roll really bad. Hey!
26. Okay. Alright. And he looks at Durgat and says, I do realize quite a bit has happened since you've been here, but I do seem to remember when you first got here, you helped me root out an advisor of mine who was betraying me.
Ah, that's right.
All of the letters for aid that I sent to the king, he intercepted and destroyed.
Hmm.
So I cannot blame the High King for not coming to my aid when he didn't know that we needed it.
Also, does this have everything that happened here written in it as well? Because he probably should know that as well. And we're going to be getting there faster than any messenger you can send.
Yes, it is not only like a royal recommendation for you guys, it's also a very like kind of brief summary of what happened.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Fantastic.
If that is okay with you, and he'll like reach over, like almost stealthily, but it's Moss. It's not stealthily. Like just kind of reaches up with his right hand, and like tries to snatch the hat off of Tony's head.
So he's like slowly leaning away as the hand approaches.
You want to contest this? I am trying.
Okay.
I'd say
How's that?
do dexterity.
Dex.
Yeah.
I'll do Dex.
Dex
15.
save.
Check, not save. Doesn't
Oh,
matter
it's
though.
check.
My checks and saves the same.
Yeah, that's fine.
So is mine.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, Tony like moves his head slowly and Moss,
I'm like smooth
Moss's-
criminaling out of the way.
Moss's fingers like barely brush like the side of it, and then it's out of reach.
Damn it.
Whilst
Well-
leaning to one side extremely. So when will we be setting off?
We could leave now. Like slowly puts his hand back down, staring at the hat.
So, are
Like,
we going to
well-
Stonegrove or are we going to the Forest Witch?
That twitch in the eye.
I feel like letting the king know of this is important, and if nothing gets done there, then I guess we go to the witch. That seems to be the best chain of options. Well, there is also the forge.
That's true.
I'm going to be real with you. I prefer the Forest Witch because I don't really want to go to the capital with a giant fucking cloud of bad magic following us.
That's fair, but if anyone would know what to do with the cloud of bad magic, it would be the High King. And in fact, it is over his kingdom. So perhaps he would like to be rid of this.
I'd assume the forest witch would know more about it, considering she's a forest witch and apparently not even human.
Well, her whole thing is that she's evil, and she's not going to help us unless we give something to trade.
It is
I got-
possible we go to the World Forge first to
That
get
It is
rid of the cloud.
significantly farther.
Yes, it is.
That's true.
I think
But we do have a cloud following us otherwise.
it is true. Perhaps, and turns to the Duke, could we leave it here? Would that be safe for a couple days?
And he says,
So that way we don't storm the capital with a black fog cloud.
And he says, yes, I believe that's possible if you would like to leave it here with us while you run this errand.
It is, and he's holding the bag, but he's like clutching it kind of protectively.
It would seem better to the High King if you didn't come with a cloud of evil at your back.
Indeed. And no, and he'll reach into the bag and pull it out. Just make sure it doesn't fall into one of the hands of this 13 Council of 13, whatever the hell it is. Just keep it safe, will you? And holds it out to the Duke.
And he says, yes, I'll have it guarded at all hours. Nobody will go into the room, no one will come out.
And unfortunately, we do have to make haste. This is important, of course, but any information that you do know of this council would be most grand.
What's that?
Any information on the council.
The Royal Council?
The Council of 13. Whatever those guys, what was it? Yeah, the Baron's dying words. You'll never beat the Council of 13. It's like, do you know anything of them?
That was the Circle of 13.
Circle.
Yeah.
I wrote down council.
And he says, I've never heard of this. I have no information for you. It's news to me. It seems, perhaps, across Aeothar, our highest governments have been breached by
Indeed.
these creatures, as you say. But I know not who they would be. This is the first I've heard of this Circle of 13.
That's fair, Duke. I was just curious. And he'll, hands off the book. Just only your most trusted guards, the ones who've been here the longest.
And he says, yes, I will have my personal guard attend to it. They're the ones that I know I can trust no matter what.
Well, turns to the party. On behalf of all of us, I'd like to thank you. And he gives, again, this time, not as presentory, but a very deep and very respectful bow.
And he says, all of the thanks is ours, and he kind of motions around the room and all the people and says, they would all be dead if it weren't for you and your friend's actions.
Moss raises his head. Looks the king. The Duke. What was the name of that piece of paper one more time, just so I can write it down properly? The note that he gave us to give to the king.
Oh, it is a letter of marque.
Letter of marque from Duke. Was it Silver Fury? It's something sick.
Silent Fury.
Yeah.
Silent Fury. I always do silver first for some reason. I don't know why. Because of Johnny. I blame him.
Johnny Silverman.
Bingo. But raises his head and looks to the Duke. It just says, "Thank you," and we'll slide that letter of marque back in. Whether or not you are doing me a great service, whether intentionally or not. Of course, you have other means, but
And he says to all of you, be safe out there. We may have won this battle, but there are still remnants of the Baron's forces skulking around the land.
You can trust me. We have, how you say, never been safer.
And he says, I have no doubt they'll sack cities and try to cause as much chaos as possible until we find them and root the rest of them out. But I have men on it.
In that case, whip off the hat. Shall we be off?
We could also get the cloud up to my house, and I would expect it to be there. Also, we still need to get Spaz, but then
That's
we can
still
go.
at your house.
Well, yeah, we'll make a stop there, but hiding it in a house
it would-
unprotected probably isn't the best idea.
Yeah, it would
Yeah, but no, it
literally... The house would literally
house.
be marked, though, because there'd be a
That's
giant
true.
black evil cloud above it constantly.
It'd be the middle of it. They know where it is.
Yeah, that's true.
You wouldn't want to put your house and your mom in danger like that.
No, my mom isn't here.
Well, not now, but she's gonna come back eventually, isn't she?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. She might have moved to Stone Grove.
Well, I guess we'll find out. And then
Yeah, that's true.
hand over. I think I already did, but I'm removing spooky magic gray ball from my inventory. And
Okay.
adding the letter of mark from Duke Silent Fury. And just one last kind of like half bow. Very like, oh, this guy's important. Come on, give him respect. And then turn and move on.
Okay. Alright, so at this point you guys are heading out on your journey. So,
Mhm.
We need to get Spaz first.
Yes. Otherwise, I'm committing
Arson.
animal abuse.
crimes.
Homicide.
I'm
Mass
getting
murder.
my dog or I'm
dare
beating an
you,
animal.
First of all, how dare you say this to me into my face?
So we leave the castle and head to Durgat's house to get Spaz, who definitely hasn't been sitting there not being fed for a couple days.
I mean, he's a blink dog. He doesn't need to eat.
You like
I've
walk
rolled.
in and you're just
That's not how Fae creatures
hit by the familiar smell of a dog being locked in the house for days without being let out.
Mhm. He
Ah,
can literally blink
yes.
wherever he wants.
He'll have raided the fridge, don't worry.
yeah, there's still shit everywhere. There's shit on the ceiling. He's a blink dog.
Wait, he's not a spider dog, hold on.
He actually is.
It's like the stair banisters are all chewed up and stuff.
Ugh.
All the sheep
He's a
in the house.
half-sized dog.
It's
Okay, but are they like for real? Because I will have to clean that up, like right now.
it's like a pile of like chewed up shoes and stuff.
Oh.
Well, this is bit of a disaster area.
Oh yeah, Spaz is still young. He's a puppy essentially, so he's
He's the size of a horse.
mhm.
Yeah, a puppy.
He's gonna get bigger.
He's a Fae creature.
Okay, guys, update. We're not leaving here until everything is clean.
Well, that's on you. I'll chill out here. I'm
Actually,
not going near that.
Talia's dog, Talia's mess. Just
Yeah,
saying.
no, I'm going to.
And I'm going to help because I live here. Mom will
Oh.
quite
This
literally
was the
murder
rule
me.
I laid out when we
I'll
took
give
this
you
dog.
guys some spongy. I can keep making you some spongy moss so you can like scrub it up. How about that?
That's good.
I'll do some occasional mending casts.
Yeah, we'll say after like a good like 45 minutes to an hour of cleaning up, it looks good. It looks like it did before.
Yeah,
Get all
done.
cleaned up.
Can
and
we go now?
fixed up?
Yeah, we can go now. Also, I probably won't be coming back to Winterfell anytime soon.
Well, I mean, we literally have to come back for the ball. We'll be back in a couple days.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, if you don't want to come back, that can also be arranged.
No, it's just people around here know my face now. That's quite literally the opposite of my fucking job.
Well, you kind of fucked that up with hanging out with us, didn't you?
Yeah, I will be wearing a
Yeah,
mask
you're
from now
really
on.
shit at your job.
All right.
Okay, those are some bold words from
That's
someone
kind
who
of-
has gotten a fucking gem stolen from him
Yeah,
while I wasn't even in my body.
yeah. Again, not you.
Yeah, it was my
Also,
skill.
Turns to the party, big gesture. Still upset about that, making that very clear. We'll get back to that later.
Thinking
But
of
yeah,
other
no, you're not a
issues
part.
right
When was the last time you spoke to someone a part of that guild? Why
That's
still even
true.
be a part of it? You're beyond
Guys.
them. You have more power than them in that guild.
Ah,
You're a hero of fucking Wintervale. Fuck that guild.
Guys.
I owe them
Hey.
something. I owe them a lot. But yeah, we should go.
Yes, Tony.
We got places to go.
Yeah.
I don't like it when you fight.
Fuck. Yeah, this is new for you, isn't it? No, this is how I talk. All right. All right, get on.
Places to go.
He like kind of rubs his head a little bit and like scratches the moss and just like,
I mean, if you don't want to be a bird,
too late. Giant metal bird. Just the bird though. Just the Quetzalcoatl form. Nothing nothing special. Nothing fancy.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be messaging Moss about him being our chauffeur teasingly throughout the whole journey.
Okay.
He's gonna drop you.
So yeah, we'll say you guys get a bit out of Winter Vale, and then Moss like takes the Quetzalcoatl's form, and all of you hop onto his back.
Oh, thank you, driver. Please, two Stone Grove, please.
I'm sorry. What's a driver? I don't believe cars have been invented yet, sir.
Yes, but people
Yeah.
still drive things.
I don't
Let's go.
believe so.
Carriages?
What do
All
you
Okay,
of that
do
then.
is
with
in
a carriage?
character. All of that is in character. Every single bit of that. That is how Moss is talking right now. He's like, I don't know what driving things are. I'm a bird.
Okay, bird. Take us to our destination, please.
No. Take you to my
Okay.
destination. You can't you can't hear this. You're all on the back flying at Mach 10. No, it's Mach 2. Sorry to be scientifically correct, because that's legit.
Okay.
Wow, you're scientifically correct in a fantasy setting.
Yeah, that's what's cool about it.
So I would say, for a day's journey before you would have to rest, you'd probably get about.
So it was 3 days to here, so it's basically the same, right? So 3 days.
Yeah, so about roughly there on the
Oh,
first
we
night.
set up at the first camp. Oh no, I thought that'd be neat if we stopped there, but that's better.
Oh yeah, I mean you guys can if you want to stop at
No,
like
it
a
slow- it
landmark
slows us
sort
down,
of
no.
thing. Okay,
It slows down. Plus, there's a bunch of corpses there still.
true.
As we're flying across. Oh dear, could you please close the window? It's awfully drafty in the back here.
There are no windows.
What a poor man's garage. Oh, I do say.
Of course, my apologies. Next
Everyone else
time
can just
we'll
hear Tony giggling to himself.
It's wonderful.
And then just like,
So yeah, you get through your first day's journey and try to land to try to find a spot to camp for the night.
since today's all travel, we can land in the middle of nowhere, and I can just form Earth us a house. If we really
Okay.
needed to. That's kind of to the party. It's kind of like, do we want to try to find shelter, or do we want to just like sit for a bit and I can make us something?
I'm cool with digging a house.
Double checking my.
So
We
wait,
will
this
need
X
to
here
come
is where
back.
we stop?
Sure, yeah.
So this X here is where we stop?
Yeah, the X is your current location.
Okay.
Cool.
I thought you said are there excavators where we stop? Yeah, you conveniently land next to a JCB.
No. Sorry. False. I can carve out 15. No. 30 feet. 5, 10, 15. I'm so bad at math. I'm so sorry. 20 square feet is what I can clear. So I could give us a divot in the ground.
I got big hands.
Between the two of us, we can make a cave. So we'll land out. If there's like kind of a hill or like a cliffy area, that'd be nice.
Okay, roll perception.
18.
Okay. So yeah, the area you're at, it is still like in the tundra area, so it's very flat and kind of devoid of rocks and trees. There are some like higher hilled areas that
Tundra.
are
Is there anywhere is it just like sheer ice?
here no.
Damn.
This is kind of the very southern part of like where it starts to
Lots.
get cold.
Oh, okay, so no snow though. It's white.
No,
but is
no,
there
it,
snow?
no, it snows. There's snow, but it's not.
Okay. No.
We're not talking like knee-deep snow, icicles everywhere, and like frost all
Yeah.
over the place. This is like a very light, almost slush snow.
Ah, but it'd take a lot, but I could shape water us an igloo. That is 5 feet cubes at a time.
It'd take a lot, but I could shape an igloo.
What do you mean shape?
I would use my hands and make an igloo.
Well, it's a lot of snow. I could just make it, and then it's cold enough to keep the igloo. Like,
Man,
not
imagine
melting.
if I could just misty step into the.
But
Alright, are we getting to hold again?
Yeah, so we'll land. I will land as far as I can get us to go in my 8 hours of flight. At that X and land us. It's like, so, water or rock?
I could always turn it into something with a burrowing speed
Ah. True.
and dig a tunnel.
Do I? Let me look at my master list real quick, see if there's anything I have for the burrow that I'm.
Would a shovel count as a mundane object?
Yes.
Mundane is anything that's not magical.
Mm-hmm.
Although prestidigitation can only make very small things.
Oh yeah, true.
So a spade.
A
Yeah,
trowel.
spade. A trowel.
What?
You could dig a garden.
So Moss, like, in reality, he thought he through that entire process, but in reality it happened in like 2 seconds. So to him, he's just like temp temp. Oh, that's right, badger, metal badger. And then, however long it really takes me, I'm just gonna kind of dig down, but it's gonna be like kind of a stairwell. I'm basically gonna build us rooms underground with my burrow speed. I'm the size of a medium creature, so I build a
No, you're not. You're
medium-sized
the
hall.
size of a large creature, cast in large reduce.
Oh, there it is, large creature.
Okay.
So now I can build big rooms, and I'll just take I'll just leave them up in the cold for like an hour as I go down, and I'll make like
Whittle your
a
out to
big
draw the
main
wall.
room. I make a big main room, and then like 5 branching rooms that go off the big main room.
And it is significantly warmer underground too.
Well, especially when I finish, pop out, make some wood, catch it on fire with produce flame. Now there's a fire. Oh, before I do that, I'm gonna be a badger, and I'm gonna bore. I'm gonna go to Tony, and then like tap my head.
Hey.
Make me smaller.
Oh yeah. Woo!
Alright, so now I'm a
Oh,
medium
yeah,
badger.
right.
I'm gonna go to the direct. Oh no, I'll go to I'll do dead center of the big room, where it would be up top, and dig down, and then I'll fall. So I'll probably take like 10. Well, it's what's the first 20 feet free? I can't remember how many free feet you get.
Depends how tall you've made the room.
Probably only 2 large badgers tall, so not vaulted ceilings, but higher. High-ish.
Okay.
And so that way there's ventilation still.
Yeah.
And then
Don't want to get taken out by carbon monoxide.
exactly don't want to.
It's the silent killer.
Well, Moss doesn't breathe; he's fine. But everyone else, they'd be fucked.
Wait, we canonically, like, I'm pretty sure we discussed this, and I'm pretty sure we decided Moss does breathe, he just doesn't breathe like we do.
No, he can breathe. He does not need
Yeah.
to breathe.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Tony can't even pronounce carbon monoxide.
But yeah, so then we'll like walk up from the stairs and just say, our abode for the evening, and for any travels we have in Aeothar, I believe this would be suitable as perhaps the home base. Maybe hide the top a bit, but not bad, not bad.
Got your work cut out for you there. And the pole also. Good out for
quite
all.
good at digging.
What's that?
I'm quite good at digging.
I hurry inside the hole.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, and by the time Moss is done, the sun has gone down. It's kind of like dusk a little bit, you know. It's not quite full nighttime, but you know, it's getting dark.
How big did you make the entrance to this?
The entrance to it is just the size of the badger, so a large creature.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
So like it opens up into the main room. So essentially, in the middle of the ground, out somewhere in the tundra, there is one hole the size of a large badger, and about like 40 feet from that hole, there is a hole the size of a medium badger.
Okay.
You know, that common unit of measurement, badges.
Yeah.
4.5
Creature, I
badgers
guess.
long.
Yes. Each room is about 5 badgers. The main room is about 20 badgers. It's a big room.
Mm.
Plenty of room for activities.
So yeah, as you guys hunker down into the shelter, is anybody going to take watch?
I'm gonna take one of the watches, probably like with.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
I'll
take
take
first-
one of the watches.
I'm gonna take the second one.
Are there any watches left?
Like overall, the watches.
There's one more left. Okay.
Well, then I'll take that watch.
Talia, Durgit, Hadrada, and Tony. So yeah, you're good.
Ollie or Moss said he would take the first one.
Yeah, I'm on first.
Okay, well, we only need four people
That's
to watch.
I'm laying back. Oh.
You have the lowest perception out of all.
Yeah, I got a perception of 10, so good luck, guys.
Tony can do his watch with me. That's fine. He
Okay.
can help me with mine.
All right, so
I
yeah,
can take his assistance.
go ahead and roll perception.
Yeah, he's roll.
You already did. Okay.
No, that's from last time.
Oh, okay.
From a while ago.
Chill with Moss on his watch.
27.
27. Okay. Alright, so yeah, you stay up for your watch. Kind of sitting like at the doorway, I suppose, kind of looking out and just watching over the tundra. And it's pretty quiet. You don't have any visitors in the night or really anything kind of coming within the vicinity. So your watch after a while just ends without anything going on.
Yeah, Moss will just during the rest, just kind of like put all the stuff that he has out and with all this traveling stuff away, and just kind of reach into the bag of holding and very Mary Poppins-esque pull out this very long, almost as tall if not taller than him, curved, gnarled staff from a living tree. It's just a druidic focus. Literally just a wooden staff, but it's like this very bright, we'll go cyan. I like cyan. Just a very bright, vibrant color, but it's very clearly made of a very natural wood. Just holds that out and kind of like rests that across his lap as he's looking out. And then at the end of the watch, stand and walk back. Kind of, who was taking second watch?
Me.
Yeah, just kind of walk over and like kick Durgit a little bit in the foot. Wakey, wakey.
I'm awake, don't worry.
Alright. Good night.
Night.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll go and not sleep.
very good. Go ahead and roll perception.
Yeet.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
So yeah, as you're sitting there on your watch, you hear off in the distance, and it begins to rain.
Oh, fuck me.
Water's like coming down the tunnel, not rapidly, but there is water like starting to come down the tunnel.
That's not good, right?
That's up to you to decide.
I mean, with the others, no, because they're getting wet.
It's
So
a big ass room. I assume it
Okay.
didn't flood the entire room.
Yeah, I
Probably
mean,
just,
it's not
making
like
a puddle.
yeah, it's not flooding the room by any means, but if it was like a really, really bad downpour, like it might. But as of now,
Shouldn't
it's
it snow?
just steadily raining. What's that?
Shouldn't it snow? Because we're in a
Not right
snowy
now.
area.
I
Okay.
mean, you do know that like snow clouds and rain clouds are totally different, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but
just
still.
because it rains doesn't mean it's gonna snow, kind of thing.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything about this if I tried, so I'm just gonna hope no one drowns.
Okay.
They'll notice.
Yeah, and again, it's not like flooding it by any means, but there is like a small trickle of water coming down the tunnel and like into like the main room and making kind of a mud puddle at the base of it.
Does it get far enough into the room to seep into like the satellite rooms that I made? Like, does it
No.
get into any of those?
No,
Alright,
just like that main doorway
main
coming
entrance.
into the main tunnel, and
Oh,
I
my
mean there's
my foyer.
a large mud puddle.
Sure, get my foyer.
What the fuck am I supposed to do about this?
Well, nothing now. You let it happen.
But yeah, despite that, your watch goes uneventful.
Well, I'm gonna wake up the next one. Who's the next one?
birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, go and roll perception.
Okay. I never put my hit points back on full. Perception. Wow.
13, okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, doing your watch, it is still raining a bit, but it's starting to calm down. And you hear a crack off in the woods,
Uh-oh.
and look over, and it looks like a very large elk that's been grazing kind of off to the side, and kind of runs back kind of to the east. And yeah, that's pretty much the only action you get on your watch. It goes by uneventful.
That's good, I guess. Just gonna try to make conversation with you. So, how have you been?
Yeah, and she tells you she's been good.
Yeah, I guess. Watch goes over. Uneventful.
Yeah. Who's doing the last one?
I'd be Hydrona now.
Driving. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, go and roll perception.
Okay. So,
Gotta be Hydrona sounds like a sitcom.
Andrada.
Gotta be Hydrona.
15. Or wait, no, 18.
18. Okay. Yeah. So your watch also goes by uneventful, and yours being the last one, the sun kind of starts to come up at the end of it, and it's very, very early morning.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess as the sun comes up and as they're finishing up their long rest, once it seems time, whatever seems right to Hardrada, which would probably be in 5 minutes, he's going to go down and wake Tony up.
Why, Tony?
Because Tony's the dad.
Yeah. Hi. Morning.
I need you to wake everyone up.
I get the pan. Smash my hand into it. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
I like how
Oh,
this
yeah.
implies that you were still wearing your armor.
Every night. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
My ears.
This morning.
You think?
Apparently.
And then you just see it's pitch black outside.
I haven't opened my eyes yet.
Is there mud everywhere?
And rain.
Why did no one wake me up?
Yeah, you guys like wake up to just a muddy mess, sort of like
Ooh.
at the very in the very front room.
What the hell?
If I wasn't covered head to toe in solid steel, I'd think this was disgusting.
It was fine when we were supposed to live here.
It rained.
What, you couldn't wake either of us up, the two people that can dig shit?
Well, you don't sleep that long anyway. You could have
I
woken up any
don't
moment.
sleep. You just
Pass
have
out,
to say
whatever.
something. You just did nothing.
To be fair,
If it had bothered
this would have
anyone, you would
rained
have
at some point
noticed.
while we were
It
gone.
clearly is bothering me.
Then why didn't you do anything about it?
Because you didn't tell me, you moron.
Yeah, what?
Oh, it's too early for this. Tony, I need bacon.
I don't have any. Hold on. I'll go through my stuff.
You didn't pocket any of that dragon.
Do I have any bacon? I cooked all of it.
Well, yeah, but you didn't take any for yourselves.
I took a plate of it for myself and ate it.
I doubt any of that dragon made it through the night, to be fair.
True.
Yeah.
True.
It's delicious and very fleeting. I will cook something from my mysterious food crates.
What's
Okay.
it gonna be today?
I still don't know the contents of most of them. So I'm gonna crack a crate open.
How many of those do you have?
I have 5 total.
You got those in Vudar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Generic foods. I don't know. I wasn't there.
A lot of it is dried ingredients. There's not like a lot of meat or things that would perish in it. So there's a lot of rice, beans, flours for bread and whatnot.
I'll make
I
some
immediately
rice.
pictured like roses, not like flower.
Oh.
I'll make some rice.
I mean, I guess you could eat those.
Some rice with some spice. Why not? Spice rice.
Okay.
Oh, I also have rice, like, separately, as a thing.
Okay.
Just you have some rice.
Yeah. Oh, I do have 2 strange meat that I got at some point after.
Okay.
So we could
Strange-
have strange meat.
Trying to think what that might have been. Wasn't like wolf or anything, was it? Is that still the wolf meat?
I believe we got it from a vendor that was like, "It's meat."
Yeah.
Okay.
When you said wolf meat, I imagined the first wolf that I first skinned in like session 2.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it can't be that wolf.
No.
I mean, we
no.
also fought zombie wolves.
Might be
Or
wolf
wolves,
meat.
I'm not entirely sure. We fought a necromancer, I'm assuming it was
Fetch
zombie
me
wolves.
their souls.
But yeah, so it is mystery meat. So, you don't really know what it is.
I know that if I cook it long enough, it won't poison us. Or I assume it could be something weird. So yeah, I'll cook some mystery meat. Would everyone like some mystery meat today?
Sure.
I
I've
am
probably
a fan
eaten
of
worse.
mysteries.
Fantastic. In that case, Adrada,
And Hardrada says, "Am I muted?"
No.
fire
No.
up the stove.
Hardrada uses his flame burning fingers.
And I dunk the pen on top of
Burning
his
hands.
hand.
Yes.
Well,
Except
it
I
comes
use
to-
it's not careful spell because I'm not a sorcerer. It's sculpt spells.
Yeah. And I'll put the strange meat in it in thin slices, making bacon-like stuff from it.
Okay. As it cooks, it smells interesting. Not
Interesting isn't the descriptor I thought you were going to say there. It's quite worrying.
not bad or rancid or anything like that, but it's an interesting smell.
Oh my god, that's a
Interesting.
human.
Well, this wouldn't be the first time for our Drada. No, I'm
Just the
kidding.
meat I'm putting from look like a leg, perhaps, or
No, I would probably liken it to like a roast.
so it's not a human roast. I'll nibble a bit of the meat as it's coming to cook to see what it tastes like.
It tastes alright.
Just alright.
Doesn't really taste like anything you've really had before, but it tastes alright.
I'll put some.
Is there any poison that he naturally shrugs off?
No, it's not rancid or anything.
It's not diseased, so that's
Not
good.
disease. Well, disease also, depending on the meat.
I'll put a bit of dwarf spice on it. That went down well last time I made bacon. A good hearty breakfast.
Okay. Yeah, and you finish it off, and you guys start eating it, and it's good enough. It's filling and hot, so gives you that boost of energy that you need.
It gives you a single point boost of energy to your
We
health.
take those.
Yeah, we most definitely just ate a fucking person.
Well, hey, it's not cannibalism if you're
Wow.
not human, so.
That's true. That is actually no. Yeah, and
well,
I guess.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
cannibalism because it's not a human.
When you know it's mystery meat.
Technically, were that, Tony would be the only cannibal because he's the only human.
It
I mean,
has
I'd
3
be-
shoulders.
I'd be a half cannibal.
Yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Well, half of
I-
something isn't necessarily something, is it?
It's too early for those
This
conversations.
does not matter.
Yeah.
It is not human.
Are you sure about that?
It has 3 shoulders.
He says, pointing to
That's-
the 2 shoulders.
Don't be ableist.
I don't think that's. Well, and he like looks up and thinks for a bit.
It is bright purple.
Well, I mean, so's Daggett.
You just eat an orc?
Is it all?
You know what? Even if we did, half cannibalism.
Still half cannibal, not a full cannibal, doesn't count.
Listen, I'm okay with it as long as I'm not the cannibal.
You've got to have like a really specific dish in order to be considered a cannibal, Daggett. You've got superpowers.
I wish.
I mean, you also can kill anything without anyone noticing you. So that too.
That's false.
Our Drada used to be okay at that.
Oh, that's
Tony.
false. You can turn fucking invisible.
Tony, if you
Yeah.
want, you can try to roll a survival check to see if you can maybe like pinpoint this or liken
I
it to
will-
something you've had in the past.
I
Or...
will have a go. No.
Tony, what are you trying to do? Why are you looking at the meat like that?
I was trying to discern its origin. Its
Well, that's
flavor.
easy. It's 15. Do anything for me?
15.
15.
It tastes a bit like pork in a way, but also with kind of like a underlying seafood sort of taste.
Now, this is interesting because it does taste like something I've had before, but I'm certain it's impossible you have it. The sea pigs of the Feywild are rather famous. But this, I believe, was pork that was stashed next to sardines. And here, my friend,
Charlie
you just
gives
have
the-
three left shoulders from 3 left sea pigs.
Tony gives the now purple meat an odd look.
I'm not sure why it's purple, if I'm honest with you. That seems a bit strange. But at the very least, none of us are full or half cannibals. So,
Fantastic.
When my books.
I'll remove the hat.
you
Okay.
burn that hat.
If you dare.
I would like to fight you one day. That might be fun. I was never much of a fighter back in the day, but ever since I came here, I'm actually ooh, I'm not quite as buff as you, but he like kind of flexes his arm. That doesn't move at all when he moves his arm.
I do the same motion proudly.
But except because of your armor, it doesn't look like
Yeah,
you're
you've got. So we're just both moving our arms and nothing happens. But
Should probably get out of this hole.
oh, but another day of travel then.
We're gonna use the horse this time.
The what?
Deathbringer the Third. It's a star horse Tony can summon. At least I think it's
I
made out of
tried to
stars.
tell you, and then you turned into a massive bird.
Turns to Tony. Can it move at Mach 2?
No,
It
That's-
can move faster
well,
than normal
well-
walk speed, though.
it's
Well,
slightly more
oh.
comfortable though.
And carry
it
carry 4 other people.
yeah, full. There's a bit. 1, 2, 3, and then points at himself. 5, 6. Points at Tony. 7, 8. That's too many. It's too many people here.
Wait, where are you getting your math from?
Well, it's 2 people. Well, then again, Hadrada is half a person, so that does count down. But no, too
Oh
many.
yeah, I was
It's-
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. What?
There's 1, 2, 3. Moss is full 5. Tony is 6, 7, 8.
Hmm.
Let's see, in that case, chauffeur.
Again, I am the carriage, not the driver. But, and then bird.
Wait, did you do that inside the room?
No, we left. We walked outside.
Yeah, I
Okay.
assume you guys walked
Well,
out.
It is also a large hole, so I can still walk through it.
Fair enough.
You can walk through one size smaller, so that's fine.
Arjada's gonna be like, are you sure we can't just fuck? Okay. Arjada can use Awakened Mind, by the way. Which means I can telepathically.
If you want to
communicate.
use that, you can. You didn't say.
Yeah, I'll use that then.
I was like, this is faster. I'd rather get this over and done with. I have a friend
Fair
I
enough.
need to see.
In that case, I grab
You-
up.
oh,
Okay.
in that moment also, right before it cuts away, it's like, we do still need to have a conversation. Do keep that in mind. And then it cuts
And
off.
he says, okay.
He cuts it. He does not listen to whatever you say. He is being a dick about it right now. I apologize. I don't want to be a dick to you, Corin, but Moss,
No,
is, being
it's
a dick. Moss is being a dick to Hadrada.
Okay. So you guys are starting the second leg of the journey then?
Mhm.
Indeed.
Make sure I get a table seat. Not facing backwards.
Okay. So yeah, you guys continue on your journey. Flying, flying on Moss's back, and you make it a little bit closer to Stone Grove, and you're at the base of a set of mountains that kind of, they're not like huge mountains, but they're, you know, like coming out of like coastal areas, kind of the hilly mountains and those types of areas.
Kinda?
Sort of like
or-
Arizona Mountains or California.
Yeah, maybe it's just me because I live in California, but
Yeah.
so yeah, basically you're at a set of like coastal mountains, and they're not rocky and jagged; they're much more earthen, and they have like the knee-high kind of tundra grass kind of sprouted all over them, and chunks of granite rock kind of spread over them, and
Oh, more Hobbiton than Mordor.
yeah,
More like
yeah.
big. Like how big? Like when you say earthy, how like are they still mountains or are they hills?
They
Like, are
would
they just
either
really big hills?
They
or
would
are
either they would either be like really big hills or really small mountains.
All right. But, so I would like to find a point kind of in between the two, in a kind of like an awkward angle, honestly, like coasting a bit, just kind of like instead of being we're like like nudged between here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying like right in there.
Yeah. Okay.
And like at the base of where like two mountains meet, same drill as last night, shift out, go dig in. This time, irrigation tunnel at the front. He's gonna take his little claw and then just like draw a grout line and then just like feed it down the side of the mountain so it goes a little bit deeper. So any water that would fall in would get rerouted and pointed down.
Okay.
So if it does rain again, it does not spill into our foyer.
Okay, gotcha. Making a little drainage ditch.
Yes, and I will build what is essentially an exact replica of the last one, but this time here in the mountains.
Okay. Yeah, so after a while you get the new shelter dug out, and pretty similar timing to the previous night. You know, you finish right about at sundown, and it's starting to grow dark.
Second verse, same as the first. Same watches, everyone?
Yeah, sure.
Walking into the hall, Tony again says, "You know, you've really got your work cut out for you here,
Why do you keep saying that?
because you cut it out with the mountain.
I didn't cut it, I dug it.
I mean, it's like, okay, Mr. Pedantic, you've really got your mountain dug out for you here. Doesn't really have the same ring, does it?
Well, so, see, it would work if you said it at the beginning, but I already did all the work, so it's not cut out for me. It's been cut.
Just forget it, okay?
Even that you cut it.
We're taking first watch.
Is that Tony walks in, and then like Tali's behind is just like, I know it. I'm just very much trying to aggravate him. It's very fun, isn't it? Then walks inside.
Okay.
And yes, Tony and Moss will take first watch.
Okay, so yeah, go and roll perception.
Yes, sir. 25, 2 times.
25, okay. Alright, so yeah, as you're taking your watch, you and Tony are just up talking, shooting the shit, kind of keeping an eye on things.
He swaps his staff this time for a darker purple one.
Okay. Where you're at currently, it gives you some protection from the elements, from the coastal wind coming from the sea to the north, and it's much less chilly and windy here. And you can see not too far, the kind of dried tundra grass starts to end, and it gets a lot greener, and you see more trees off in the distance, and mountains, and things kind of coming to life further on. And
Are we staying there for the night, by the way?
Yes.
I assume so.
Sorry for interrupting you. by the
That's
way.
like the whole purpose of it, I thought.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
our
sorry, I
shelter
was
for
just
our long
wondering.
rest.
Because I thought you were going on about next travels. I wanted to
no.
do something.
No, I was just letting you guys know that, like, you know, basically where you're at, it's like the threshold of like where the tundra ends and like the greener forested mountain areas start to pick up.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Something didn't prepare it, damn it.
And yeah, your watch goes by without anything going on, and it's a fairly quiet night for you.
Before Herdrota goes to sleep, he is going to say, well, they're making the fire. He's going to say, wait, we make the fire. I have some fuel for it. And then pulls out 7 books from his backpack and rips out the papers from each of them and throws them into the
aggressive, Hadrada. What are you doing?
and then throws the covers in as well and doesn't say a word. to
As
his
after
room.
the first book, Moss kind of like stops you. He's like, "The fuck are you doing?"
And he just looks at you with anger and nothing. Like, not like super like pissed off anger,
Yeah,
but like
it's not direct.
just sort of like
anger.
slightly annoyed.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a like. Can I vibe check on Hadrada to see what the fuck his intentions are?
Yeah, roll insight.
Do I know these books?
I'm like, guidance
You do know
myself, if
these
that's
books.
all right.
Nice. I'ma just smile. I'm proud of Hadrada.
I guidance myself, if that's okay.
It's fine.
Like, awesome. 12.
Okay.
Wow.
Partial
Nah.
success. I'll take 12.
You don't really get too much from him. Yeah, you're not really picking anything up besides what's like kind of in front of you.
As I just fucking tossing some books. I don't get what you're doing,
Moss-
man, but sure. Just fucking walks off. Like, I
Moss
don't know what's
gets the
going on there.
impression that I'm giving him an eyebrow wiggle under my helmet. Like a oh, yeah.
You get the impression of a shrug, but he doesn't
Yeah.
have any joints in his shoulders, so those can't move.
I beckon him over with a finger.
Gonna remove
Well-
all but one prayer book. Right?
He just kind of knocks on his head.
Inventory.
I message him like, okay, Ellie.
It's easier this way, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
What's up?
There is creepy cult books from when he was
Ah.
creepy and culty.
Moss just kind of like hand on fire, makes the fire bigger. Why didn't?
Yeah.
Why don't you all? None of you talk. Just say it. I love burning cult shit. Just bigger fire. He says that.
And
out
Hardrada
loud.
just looks at him like, and then looks away.
He
I
does.
mean,
He
it-
says that part out loud. He's looking at Tony throwing fire into the fire.
Please
I
look
mean-
at what you're doing, dude.
No one.
Isn't
no
every
one-
religion a cult?
technically?
He's staring intently at Durga.
I mean,
What?
a
My
cult
mom
is
just
just a
told me to-
large following of people around one thing. Not all cults are bad.
I'm just saying, my mom always told me to stay away from like religion or anything.
That's kind
I quite-
of weird, if I'm honest with you. Like the gods
I
aren't
have an opinion
terrible.
on religion.
I mean, I'd rather had some pretty bad experience with gods.
Well, yes, some of them. Now he's talking to my mom, who's apparently a god. That's weird.
I mean,
Yeah,
you don't know if your
A lot
mom's
of
good
that
or
is
not.
very weird.
Well, that is also true, but I'd like to think so.
And Hardrada like looks up and says, "I'm pretty sure she's good."
There you go. A fucking
apparent-
high priest is here. He says so.
Well, parents are overrated.
Kneel before your grace.
Knowing your parents, I mean, knowing your parents is overrated. At least one of them.
I don't know any of
He
mine.
doesn't know both of his parents.
I know
Well.
neither of them. She actually very specifically said she didn't want to talk to me.
I mean, in
That was
that case, you
cool.
probably don't want to talk to her.
That's why I'm not. I don't want to talk to her.
Uh,
That's why we're going back to see my friend. By the way, none of you have really questioned me about him. Or you're all curious about why I want to get back so bad.
Well, do
It's
tell
about
me.
the dude who. Wait, no, I don't know if he's
You know a
character.
good bit. You've been here for a lot of this, and I've been very
Okay, fair enough.
transparent.
And I say it's because of the dude who gave you the violin or viola, right?
Indeed.
I just kind of
mean-
assumed you want to go back to him because he's your friend.
What was his
that
name?
too.
Hearsome.
Here's some, indeed.
Well,
Seems
No,
like a
what
pretty
was
great
it?
guy
Why do
from
you
what you
want him to
said.
go back so bad?
Well, great is
Oh yeah, you
No
want to give the
perspective to-
viola back, right? Something like that.
that too. It is his, but he did give it to me, and I am rather fond of it. But if he wants it back, I am due to deliver it. But more so than that, okay. I do want to get back to him, but he did say one of the big parts of all this was discovering more about who I am. Now, granted, I would say I have and he just kind of like pulls the amulet out and looks at that a little bit, and it's just like, I've grown stronger. I know a bit more. I don't know everything, but I don't know why. I feel like I need to see him. It hasn't been long, especially for him, but it's been long enough, I feel. The same way I want to be away from any of you for too long either, if I'm honest. But sometimes, as we've seen, circumstances beget that want.
Well, then I hope we can find him.
So do I. But, I've got a good feeling about this High King's mage, this Draken.
I don't.
So do I.
Well, you don't have
Well,
good
you don't
feelings
have a
about
good
anyone,
feeling.
Durgit, if we're honest.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, especially if they're government related. That guy is these guys are technically my arch enemies, however the fuck you want to pronounce it.
Well, again, as we've said,
Enemies.
I'm a firm believer that you've grown beyond some sub-underground organization, regardless of what you owe them, because the same way I owe Hearsome a great deal.
I mean,
But-
they quite literally saved my life. Well, not literally, but I'm pretty sure I
Well-
wouldn't be alive right now if it wasn't for them.
But I wouldn't be you also wouldn't be alive for a lot of us, the same way I wouldn't be alive for a lot of you.
Hmm.
I just feel like you're stronger than you think you are. I think you all are, if I'm honest. Just need a bit more oomph, you know?
Harjada just waves his hand and say, "No, I'm weak as fuck."
Well, yes, in
Don't say that.
Constitution, but your mind,
Wow.
it is
I wouldn't.
clearly sharper than most. Regardless
wouldn't
of
say
if
I'm
you have a
weak.
tendency to use it for bad. I'd say weak. He can go down pretty fast.
Yeah, true, but I'm pretty sure I know how strong I am. Like, I have my strengths, I have my weaknesses.
Well, of course you do, but clearly if you don't think you're a fucking ninja, you're crazy. You don't
You guys are
understand
better
your
at
skill
exist
set.
in this world.
I am very good at not being seen. You guys, most of you guys are better at fighting.
Maybe.
So it's the rogue that can deal like 30 damage in one turns with rapier.
So can fucking Tony, not with rapier, but still.
I have to roll disgustingly to do 30 damage in one turn.
You have your weird magic shit going on. Moss can quite literally turn into some giant fucking animals. Dahlia and Adrada can do some crazy magic. I can stab. Wow.
You can stab
Kill
real
things
well.
yeah, you can stab literally better than any of us. Yeah.
That's true.
All I can do is stab perfectly every time. Oh no.
All I
Not
can do
every
is
time.
basically be invisible.
All I can do is pick any lock.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like being
woe is
invisible.
me.
Take our compliments.
You hear yourself? I cannot with you sometimes. You're pretty fucking
You're-
strong. Otherwise, you'd already, you know.
You could probably
Fuck
take
me.
any of us in our sleep without any of us knowing.
Don't
Eh,
get any ideas.
No, don't, because you'll lose. But the one-on-one, you got that. I believe that. Now, if you've got Tony awake, definitely not. You've got me awake, definitely not. Those two, probably. But
Hey.
know what? that's also not your strength. Your strength is not head-on. It's
I'm
about knowing
aware.
your strength, really. But clearly not. But if you don't think, yeah, we're in a war. You're charging head-on. That's not your forte. Guess what? When we get sneaky, where are me and Tony? Fucking useless.
I'm
I
also
walk
aware of
around in a
that.
circle a little bit,
That's
just making
literally-
clanky sounds.
That's literally what I said. I said I had my strengths. My strengths are not being seen, being able to pick locks.
You act like that doesn't cover fucking thousands of expertise. The only thing I can do is change into shit and make fire sometimes.
That's pretty useful. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
so is not being able to be seen and opening any lock.
Not any lock. Like I couldn't
Any
pick that
lock.
arcane.
I have literally
Any
never
lock.
seen you not be able to pick a lock.
One time I tried to pick the that one lock Harada bought in Vudar.
Yes,
I
but
wasn't
that
able to
lock
get
is
it open.
literally supposed to be impossible.
It is quite literally an unopenable lock.
Well, see?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
That
You
would be
couldn't
like,
open God's lock.
that would
Also,
be,
why
that,
did what?
that would be like Tony feeling useless as soon as he like found an ungrappleable creature.
Oh no, it's so slippery.
One
Okay,
out
wait,
of, like,
riddle
hundreds
me-
that you faced.
An octopus. My only weakness.
This creature is 2 size categories bigger than you. No.
Okay, but riddle me this: why would you you and Tony don't really need to go stealthy?
I
You
don't
just
know.
kick
Not
it.
in war, no.
And
not-
like in most situations, like you can probably walk in through the front door of a castle and you'd still make it. And why the fuck would you need to pick locks?
I
You can kick
don't
the door
believe
in.
that.
Not even nearly true.
Not even a little bit.
Also,
you
I
did
cannot
take-
pick locks. I may have tinkerers and smiths tools, but I do not have thieves tools.
Well, you do have fire, and most doors are made out
Take
of
our
wood.
compliments. Take them. Take our compliments.
I'm just saying that my skills
No.
are pretty good, but they're
No.
not like.
Durgad, Durgad.
Yes.
What we're saying here is without you, we'd be so fucking lost.
Yes.
Not in the literal sense, but in the,
Ah,
you know.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't get lost
we'd be
physically. No.
So fucking like we would not be here without you.
We'd still be in a rock.
Yeah.
I
In
believe
Moss's
What?
bag.
Oh, that too, yeah. Also, still mad about that. Not sure why you aren't. I'm gonna say it every time, just so we're clear.
We're clear.
Good.
Got it.
Still
So,
mad.
So, second watch.
yeah.
I like how off track we got.
That's called roleplay, baby. It's D&D right there.
Yeah. Second watch.
Durgat was the second one. Sorry.
I'm going to bed.
Does it rain again?
No.
Oh.
So yeah, you
It does, but this time you wake Moss.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an irrigation tunnel already built.
So yeah, you take your watch, and it goes by pretty uneventfully. No rain, no inclement weather. There's nothing like that, and yeah, it goes by pretty quickly and uneventful.
Alright, I'm gonna
That's
wake up
mine.
Talia.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Talia this time. He's gonna take a watch along this time. Oh, nice.
Jesus.
No GF to distract. Extra focused.
how perceptive of you.
My God, he was just kind of sat there awkwardly through that last conversation, like, guys.
We're all just screaming at Durgat to take a compliment as he.
She's just like, yeah, I guess.
I can also pick locks, guys. Me too.
No, she's like, if I'd had to, class-wise, she'd be a fighter. I know she learned any magic shit while she was a bounty hunter, but
Okay, so
Could
yeah,
be a ranger.
fighter, multi-class subclass unknown. Yes. Do I notice anything?
so yeah, as you take your watch, you hear what sounds like armored footsteps.
Uh-oh.
A lot of them, and just marching seemingly right towards you.
Can I sneakily look outside and check what's going on?
Yes. Roll investigation for me.
Okay. Investigation.
Or shit, stealth, I guess.
That could have gone so wrong. Yeah, right.
Okay, so 12.
12.
Also roll a stealth for me.
Yes, sir. Oh, yikes!
Okay. So
You're taking that one.
So you go a little bit away from camp towards where you're hearing the sound, and crouch behind a rock and kind of look over and see, and you see what looks like a very large army marching from the direction of Stone Grove towards Wintervale.
Oh. Okay.
And as you're sitting there, kind of looking at this, you go to leave and put your hand on the rock you're in front of and push off a chunk of the top that rolls
Uh-oh.
and makes a loud noise. And you hear, "Halt! Go around and look, investigate." And you see a few people branch off and begin combing through the area near you, but they still haven't gotten to where you're at yet, but they are actively combing the area close to you.
I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. And as you do that, just in the nick of time, you see a couple soldiers kind of come to the area that you're directly in and kind of look around and scan, and you hear one say, "You see anything?" No, I don't see anything over here. We need to be careful, though. The king said that some of the Baron's men might be trying to ambush troops on their way to Wintervale. Stay alert. Let's keep moving. And they reform with the larger group, and they begin marching again.
Okay, I go back to camp. This is clearly nothing that concerns me. There's clearly no harm to us. So I'm gonna go back and
Okay.
wait until the morning to wake everyone up.
You're waking everyone else up.
No, when it's the morning, yeah. Not
Well,
not like.
there's one more watch.
Yeah, I think Hadrada
Oh, yeah.
had one more watch, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Quadrata is like Quadrata. Once my watch is over, is like poke his face like a few times, like hey,
And
it's
he
your,
just
it's
like,
your watch time.
he just like slaps at his face and like is like, what the heck?
Hello, it's me. It's watch time.
He's like, okay, just please don't touch my face.
Okay, sorry.
Thank
Just
you.
The whole time while she's still poking.
Hands off the merchandise.
Sorry.
So,
And
Okay.
then she once Quadrata like goes to have like his watch. She gets to
13.
13. Okay. So as you're sitting there taking the last watch, it's still pretty early into it, and off in the distance you hear very loud crashing, and you hear many voices like, form up, they're coming through the trees.
Uh-oh.
You hear like, this is like a good like distance away from you, but nonetheless like the sound just echoes and carries out, and not long after that you hear the clashing of steel on steel and screaming and the sounds of battle.
I'm going to use to run down and yell at everyone to get up because I'm afraid like yo, this might come to us.
What's going on?
And just
What
for
do you
reference, I'd say like you'd hear it like probably coming from roughly about like this area. About.
Mhm.
Drudder, it's not morning yet. It's still dark, please.
And Hardrota says,
Well,
yes, but there's battle.
What? What have you started?
Oh,
Ugh. Get up.
I didn't start anything. I just hear yelling and screaming.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Clashing.
Where is it?
God.
Come on.
So
And,
Moss will, like poke his head, like walk up out of it and like look around. Like in our immediate vicinity, can he see anything?
You see like the dancing lights of like many torches, and you see it reflecting off silvery armor in the distance, and you just see commotion and chaos.
I were to ballpark, how far away is that battle happening?
Half mile.
Ugh. Well, that's all close for comfort.
Um,
Moss is just kind of standing there with his arms crossed at the top, just kind of waiting for the other party members to join him as he thinks.
I get up, rubbing my face. I'm like, what is it?
I walk out to Moss and just put a scarf over my face, like to cover half my face. You know, I'm assuming I have a scarf considering we're just in the winter area. Or not winter, but cold
we've got
area.
our cool winter outfits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
For
sure.
reference, my name is Hildegard and I'm bad at common. Just in case someone asks.
So, seems like a bit of a fight over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit far out. I can't take us there.
We can
God.
walk.
Hardrota says, that does not matter.
Do you think
Well,
we'll make it in
it has to
time?
be remnants from the Baron, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
we should go deal with them and help who's ever getting.
How are you gonna get over there before they all die? I can't get there.
We were
I don't
on.
have polymorph
Only as, like,
today.
It's like it's the Kingsmen from Stone Grove. I heard them earlier on my watch.
Oh,
They
well,
were
if the
talking about something regarding there's probably still ambushes from the Baron.
Oh. What, they didn't spot you?
No, they didn't because I cast invisibility on myself.
Ah,
mine.
smart one. Pat you on the head.
She smiled.
Does it look like we could get there before everyone turns to mushy jam?
If we were to start running, how long would it take us?
I would say if you started running, it'd probably take you like 5 to 10 minutes, probably.
Fine, that fight will be long over by the time we get there. Well, wait, so you're saying if I can see it from here, that's a big fight, huh?
Yeah, it's
It's a half mile away.
It's pretty. I mean, it's a large battalion from Stone Grove. It seemed like maybe reinforcements on the chance that the battle was still going on. Maybe.
Oh damn! Of course, it's a casting time of 10 minutes. Damn it! I was gonna say see if I could scry on it, but it takes 10 minutes to cast that anyway.
I mean, we still have a flying carpet that's a bit faster than just average running.
Oh yeah, we
It
do.
couldn't take
Yeah,
all
but
of
I
us.
can take all of us. Yeah.
Well, then we can do it. Another group can take the horse, like 2 of us.
I have not prepared
Fuck.
for the fine state today.
And I say,
I mean, I don't have to be on the
Well,
carpet. I can
at the
outrun the
very least,
carpet.
Best case scenario, we get there, fight's over, they're there, and we can offer assistance.
Yeah,
Worst case, we show up, they're all dead, we turn around and go to sleep.
in
Let's
that
just hope we're
case,
not getting framed for murder. Let's go.
who's
we've
the
got
2
the
lightest
seal
party
for you.
members?
What's that?
Probably Hadrada and Talia, I would imagine.
her draught is 274 pounds.
Talia and Durgit then, maybe?
Talia doesn't have a cannon.
I'll pick up
Hold
Talia.
on.
Talia's, like,
Are we talking
size
weight?
medium.
Yes.
I'm 175 pounds.
I'll pick up Talia. I'll take the carpet off my back and throw it to the group. I'm an expeditious retreat there.
Oh, it's just... Thoom.
Okay. So you
I'm going-
are expeditious retreating to the sounds of battle, basically.
I guess I'll whip out the carpet and anyone else that it can carry with my fat ass on there, 300 pounds. I don't know
Okay.
what the weight of it is.
I think it's less weight and more space for everybody.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also,
I'd rather
me-
small. That's fine.
Me,
Yeah.
Hadrada, Durgit. I think that would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. I would say like it would fit pretty much like the rest of everybody else without Moss, or Moss and like 4 other people.
Yeah,
That's
so
a question.
he'll
3 other
he'll get
people. I
on
mean.
there and there's a Ezia, darling, Spaz, stay here, keep each other company. We'll be back in a bit.
Oh, do we want to bring Azia?
Well, should we? Or I think it'd be safer here.
Yeah. It's like,
It's
what?
Okay.
like yeah, maybe she might be good, but it'd be easier this way.
In that case, I am running.
You've already left. You don't care,
Nice.
and
Um,
take us away after shouting.
I have a
at them.
question.
Hmm.
So since Sensor's floating disc follows my movement to like a T, if I were to spawn it, like spawn it under me, and then land on it, and then take a step forward,
You wouldn't
Would
be
it
able to
fall?
land on it.
It
I
would
wouldn't be
fall.
able to?
It's
No,
relative
it
to
would
when
it
you
would
cast
move
it.
down as well.
Yeah, so it'd shift down.
Oh
to
yeah,
shift
true,
onward.
true.
You
But like I
control
meant cast it
physics
like
magic.
directly, like under me, like
Yeah, but then when you did that, if you did that while you were falling, unless you like timed it perfectly, you would be there, and then you
Yeah,
really
true.
wouldn't be able to move.
true. Okay, never mind then.
Then you'd also risk cutting off your feet.
That also.
I imagine. I have no idea.
Okay.
Alright.
Never mind then.
So, magic carpet.
To the fire
and
carpet.
Expeditious retreat. Those are our
Yeah.
2 methods.
Mhm.
How fast is the carpet, just so I can?
Oh god.
40
how
feet of
fast is it?
movement.
Yeah, 40.
40 feet of. It was 40 feet.
40 sounds familiar.
Don't we have the flying carpet in DM notes?
I mean, we forgot to say the magic word to activate it, but it's Kadabra, so.
I don't want to stay it because it would push me over when I took it off.
Yeah, because it is a 5x7 carpet of flying that can carry 600 pounds and move 40 feet.
Oh well, Hardrada and unless Durgit is like 20 pounds, Durgit can't
no,
fly
okay.
with us.
I can run next to the carpet. I can in fact outrun the carpet.
Yeah.
Because I
Oh,
can dash
okay.
his action and bonus
Gotcha.
action.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well then.
Fair enough.
The Durgit's probably moving faster than fucking Tony is.
Nah, I'm moving 90 feet.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
And the carpet's moving 80 feet, so it's a bit slower.
Yeah.
Not that much,
you
though.
two
We're just
get like
running
40
together.
And then
No.
Talia is getting carried by Tony, so we're just
Mhm.
walking together. Or
So
running.
Moss and Hydrata are lagging behind the group.
Okay. So yeah, eventually when all of you like catch up and everyone kind of arrives at the same time, you get there and you still hear the clash of battle, even though it's a bit lessened compared to like when it first started going on. And as you run up, you do spy there's the heavy soldiers that were in the Baron's armies
Mm-hmm.
on the ground and engaging the ground troops. And you see kind of on the sides there are archers as well, ready to just start pumping arrows into people.
Can we tell who's winning?
Roll perception.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace on the party.
Here's my
Hey!
perception.
6. Okay.
21.
Like holding you up like a lighthouse.
Moss is busy casting, so he does not help.
Just beep, beep, beep.
Okay. Currently it looks like the Stone Grove soldiers are slightly, ahead and winning.
Does it look
They
like
have
that?
They have the numbers, and it's kind of more like these guys are more of like a guerrilla sort of war band, not very large in number, and opting for surprise attacks and going about it that way. But they did catch them unaware, and so the Stone Grove soldiers are suffering some casualties, but it seems like they're fighting them off fairly decently.
In that case, Tyler, I'm going to have to put you down, as I do need this hand to punch.
Of course.
I'm going.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh well, I'll be back here if y'all need me.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
Have fun.
Oh, I will.
Thanks.
Okay.
It's like and then like taps Tony on the back. He'll let all of you go. He's gonna drop Pass Without a Trace and give Tony enhance ability on strength, just so he can always have advantage on strength.
Oh, lovely. I don't have to make myself massive anymore.
Like I'm giving you full strength.
Okay.
In that case, it's squadron time.
Okay, so who is running up and joining into the battle?
I would probably try and go
I
around
will-
to get the archers.
I will join in the battle. However, I will in fact use my awakened mind if they're within range. If one of the soldiers is within range, I will yell, or not yell, but
1 second. All right, so I guess this will be easier. Who's not joining the battle? Because I need to know whose tokens are going on the battle mat.
I feel like we're all gonna be there. Moss is just going to be being very passive.
Okay.
Gonna be there to heal. Moss is Healy Druid now.
Okay.
I mean, the only ones that aren't there really are Ezzy and Spaz.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
before we start fighting, if they're in range, can I actually? 1 second, let me check if they are in range. Yes, they are. Okay, so I'm going to use my awakened mind to tell the Stone Grove soldiers that help has arrived.
Mhm.
Damn. Damn.
I am speed.
I cannot select Moss.
You can't. Oh, hold on real quick. I know why. Yeah, I'm stupid.
There it is. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Actually, 5. It's lying to you. Don't listen to it.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
this
go
is
ahead and,
me, and this.
It's in there.
Roll that.
So these are the Stone Grove. Oh, so here I was also, like I said, chilling back, if that is okay, back here. Hi, Dave.
Yeah, you guys can move your characters wherever you'd like to start out, and all of
Right.
this.
That is very nice.
I mean, I would like to start up behind this rock, but it's outside of the map, so.
I would quite like to start like right here, but
Well, relatively
if-
speaking,
If it's
Yeah.
cool,
coming
if
from
it's
this
cool.
direction, so
yeah.
wherever
know
it would
what?
make sense,
I guess like here.
Here-ish. I'm just gonna.
I've just put
head
Talia
to-
down, so
if
yeah.
that's okay.
No concentrations. Shit.
Running up, can I divine sense
I love
myself?
how it's Wintervale soldiers, not Stone Grove soldiers. Can you just point that out, really?
They wear
Right.
similar armor. Okay.
They're from the same kingdom. Don't worry about it.
That's fair. Fair enough. I guess that is
Okay.
true.
Hold on real quick. Let me roll initiative for all these guys.
Archer.
Archer.
I love that show.
Me too.
But whilst running up, can I divine sense myself?
Yes.
Nice.
I thought you said Moss running up.
Yeah, I
Divine
also
sense.
heard
Yeah,
Moss
divine
running up.
Yeah, me
Sending-
me too.
Tony's just always has Moss on the mind, right?
So, unsurprisingly, Durga goes first.
I just rolled well.
What a dog.
I need to think. Hold on.
And think.
time.
Okay.
Where's the archers on the turn order? Because they should be before me, but I can't see them.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. They're not there.
They're below me. Oh, no, they're not.
No, that's not. That's the winter.
Me too.
That's the kingdom soldiers.
Damn, they still beat me. Even with their bad roll. Even with a 1, they beat me.
Okay. So Durga, you are still up first.
Yeah. Okay. Can I go over here and hide in this small? What's it called?
Alcove.
Yeah.
I don't even know the word for that.
This is where you're starting out right here.
No. That's why I just walked.
Started here,
Okay.
walked there, trying to hide.
First off, roll a stealth check, because you are literally walking up to these soldiers in the
Yeah.
open.
But it is night, so yeah. That's why I'm trying this in the first place.
That's fine. Roll stealth.
31.
Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, so you managed to get up to there without being spotted.
And okay, I want to take out the archers first, and I can't do that just now. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, so these guys are up. Still unaware to you, they are attacking the Stone Grove soldiers, and they're all just releasing volleys of arrows. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2.
Wait, what?
1,
Fucking
2.
hell, guys.
I didn't see
I only
archers
see
at the
2
bottom.
soldiers on the or 2 archers.
They're at the bottom. I didn't see them either because I was too
okay.
zoomed in.
Oh, whoa, yeah.
So, yeah, all of those hit except the 9.
Yeah, I did not see those bitches, but
Okay.
They're gonna blot out the sun with their arrows. Well, in this case, the
Alright, so that hits. Okay. In fact, yeah, I'm just going to do these. Okay. Alright, we're good. Talia, you're up.
Nice. Okay, cool. I am. One moment. Right. This. Okay, you're safe. Nice. Okay, I cast Shatter here. These are. Yeah, these are. I'm assuming the enemy soldiers.
What is the range on Shatter? Not like the range, but like, what's the area of effect?
10 feet. Like from here, and then it doesn't like so it hits just these.
Okay. Alright.
It does not hurt Durgad. I just measured that out. That's
Just
why
making
I
sure.
did this.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead.
Cool. What's my okay? Cool. Submit. And they need to make a DC 16 con save.
13, the heavy
That
soldier.
is 21.
Or wait, that's just on the heavy soldiers, not
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, yeah.
There's only
So yeah,
soldiers,
they,
so-
That's
they fail.
initiative. That's initiative. The archers rolled initiative in the Constitution.
Yeah, but their archers aren't doing
Okay,
it, so it's
calm down. Calm down, Durga. It's not the end of the world now, right?
You always have to complain, Durgan.
Yes, they do. Constantly.
It's one of the
That's
things I'm
required.
good at, okay?
Okay.
It's like the only thing I'm good at.
So they all take 21
Yeah, yeah,
damage if I did the math right there.
yeah. I got them.
That's it. Actually,
Okay. Hadrada, you're up.
First off, I think I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or, well, you know. And how far away am I from each of these guys? Okay, so the closest one is 20 feet away. Which means that I'm going to use... I don't want to use Scorching Ray because I only have 2 spell slots for that, but I'm going to use Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Which hit on a 6, or maybe hit on a 16, I don't know. I mean, I rolled a 16.
That does hit, yeah. Just barely.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's very...
Well, they're archers, not heavy soldiers, so.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. That is going to be 5 fire damage, 10 on this, 10 on this guy because I'm going to direct 2 beams to him, and then 5 on this guy because I'm going to direct 1 beam on him.
Okay. And 5 for the second?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Tony, you're up.
So, it's clobbering time. Who is in range of my hands? You are, sir. How are you doing over here? Oh, you are also. Are these guys? They are. Just. So I'm a... Well, actually, I'd need to go around those soldiers, though. So I'd be like, eh. Is that... No, that's too close. Eh. I could just make it. I can just get over here without provoking an opportunity, I'd say.
Okay.
I'm gonna sprint up to this archer and give him a good old punch.
Okay.
That archers are like, how did you get here so quick?
Wallop
Punch
him.
That misses.
Well, I'm gonna wallop him again then.
There
That
it
does
is. There it is.
Underestimate my wallop.
Sir.
There he goes.
I'm smelling a divine smite.
Bosh!
So
Like a
20
running Superman punch.
Echoing voice. Be
So,
gone.
20 total?
20 total.
Okay.
I mean, can't you roll more on divine smite because crit?
So I deal 23 damage.
23, okay.
Maths.
I took entirely too.
Okay.
Yeah, punch him, that'll be like counting on my thing, like, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So these guys are up. The Stone Grove soldiers. These 3 are going to move out of formation. Yeah, easily. Okay. Move out of formation. Select all 3, thank you. Nope, not all 4. Okay, these 4 are going to move out of formation. Because why not?
We break units, but we move as a moving unit.
Oops. It's too close. Alright, there we go. For all intents and purposes, they're all melee range. Oh, come on, grid. Oh my god. Okay, whatever.
Oh.
Close enough.
Yeah. These guys are just extra good friends.
That one's
Yeah.
engaging this one.
They're back to back.
Oh,
Exactly. And they're going to make 3 melee attacks.
Hell yeah. Oh shit.
Damn.
One-handed, and then the last one 2-handed.
Oh, damn, dude.
Oh, ooh, damn.
But only
Well,
the
these guys got combos.
only the crit hits.
Makes up for the 2 that he missed.
Mhm.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
22 to all of them. Okay. Come on. Thank you, roll 20.
It's dead, bitch.
Oh, it's so slow.
Is it just me or is the roll 20 didn't accept?
Their servers have been getting fucky lately.
Okay. And then these 4 are going to move up to these heavy soldiers. Most of them, anyway. Yeah, most of them. This one, on the end, will move up as much as he can. And they will. The one kind of far in the back, actually, he will use his spear ranged and throw it at this guy up here and miss. That sucks. And the other 3 will go for multi attacks with the spears. I think you got one more there. Roll 20. No? Okay. There we go. So only the 21 hits.
He's trying his best, man.
So 12 piercing to each of those guys. Some of them aren't looking too hot. And others look like pretty okay. Okay. And that brings us to these guys. They will, in turn, retaliate against the Stone Grove soldiers. And they'll go for their long swords.
Damn.
Ooh,
2
that's
hits.
gotta hurt.
Oof.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Okay, so yeah, the Stone Grove. Some of the Stone Grove soldiers aren't looking too good. That is their turn. Moss, you're up.
Alright, don't really have a whole lot. No one close to me.
Or
Mage, I'm
actually,
healing yet.
hold on. Sorry,
Oh.
there is
Psych.
one more up here, and he's going to
Okay.
engage Tony
Come at me.
and go
Amazing.
for two-handed longsword attack and miss horribly. now you're up, Moss.
Big ol'
Alright.
yikes.
30 feet up.
I just had the urge to fail, so you know.
It's here. There. That's it. To the left. Sorry. I mapped it out a second ago.
Good.
That's 30. Nope, that's not a... Yeah, that's 30 to that guy, right? Perfect. Alright, first time. He's just gonna kind of sit there and just be like... hand bursts into flames, just kind of looks out for a second, turns the flame green. Ah, that's better. And then just whip it at the dude over here. For a 19.
19 hits.
11 damage.
You said this guy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool. Got it. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yes, sir. Druids!
Durgit, you're up.
Okay, can I sneak up on this guy and Assassin's Creed the shit out of this bitch?
Yes.
Damn!
Oh my god, and that one.
Ooh, that could have
Holy
gone.
shit. Is hell,
That could have
Thing
gone
you have
two
is
is
in
hell
one
freezing
way.
over?
And I get 8d6 on my sneak attack. If that guy isn't already dead. It's just slash roll then 86, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or you could just go to the dice roller.
Yeah, but the one doesn't have 8.
You can manually put it in.
Yeah.
Well. That's what I did correctly. Plus 23.
Yeah, he falls dead instantly.
I turn around, not even noticing
I
that he tried to hit me.
hear
Like, oh,
something.
thank
Sorry,
you.
we were incorrect in our reaming earlier. 40 damage in one hit.
Yeah.
In case of a crit.
40 damage exact change.
So yeah, is that your turn? Or
Out of curiosity, considering everyone else is struck with their own enemies, am I still hidden?
no, you're not hidden
Aw.
anymore. Yeah, once you attack, it's
Yeah, you'd
Yeah,
have to
okay.
re-hide or
Nah. Actually, I could.
They
Go
do
invisible.
have a pretty high passive perception, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I have higher stealth rolls, probably. It would be really funny if I just got uncomfortably close to these guys down there, so I'm just gonna do that, because it's fucking hilarious, like, yo, what's up?
Hello.
okay.
Hello.
Do we do flank rules? You could flank them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
where's Rogue on here?
What does flanking mean again, exactly?
If
Oh,
you
yeah.
stand exactly opposite, you get advantage for free.
So if
You
were
already
to-
get advantage because he's being engaged, but you can
Yeah, but
give
like-
this guy advantage too.
Okay, so if I'm staying here, I'm giving him advantage?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, I'm standing here.
Okay.
And just breathe down this heavy soldier's necks, like, hello!
Hello, Clarice.
Okay. These archers up here are going to see Durgat literally cutting through their compadres and are going to release a volley of arrows at them.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah,
I assume
24
only
and 20.
two of those. Oh god, what's going on? Okay.
Yeah, 24 and 22 hits.
Okay. Okay, so 18 piercing.
Can you dodge one of those 9? So it's 13.
Okay.
Remember, you-
meanwhile, these 4 over here will disengage from these guys and God, why is it taking that with it? and move back.
Oh, making my job easier.
And
Yes,
Talia,
spread
you
apart.
are up.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Shit. Fuck.
This guy got smacked with fire. This guy's about to get fucked.
Okay. This guy is about to get fucked. Right. I'm just gonna like movement. What's my movement? 30.
Vicious mockery.
No, I'm not gonna use vicious mockery. No.
Just throw insults at them.
Do you want me to?
Do
I'm
whatever
gonna
you
hold up
want.
right now. In my next turn, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
go
no,
here.
do whatever you want.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go like.
Beneficious mockery.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
better.
like
It's
here.
the only option.
Hello, say hello to the nice soldier and be like, hi, fuck you to the other one and gonna stab him.
Hey, what's up? Fuck you, bro.
Okay.
With where is she? There. I'm not feeling. Oh.
That is a miss.
Oh wow. Okay. So
Ugh.
like, it's gonna stop.
You
It's like,
suck.
miss it. It's like, just like stop like beside him. It's like, hi.
And he looks at you and raises his sword. And it's like you're about to not have a very good day at some point coming up. Pedrada,
she
you're
does
up.
this like where she, you know,
Thank
jerks
you.
forward a little bit, just like, you fight? Let's fight.
Oh, bitch.
I'm gonna stand right
You guys
here.
survive the battle only for Talia to get taken out by some nondescript soldier.
Yeah.
They come back to camp where Azzy's like waiting. She's like, hey, where's Talia? It's like,
Bleeding
I'm
out
about
on the
to
Sort
snow.
of, yeah.
The body on the floor. Yeah.
Just throws the body on the floor in front of Ezia. I'm going to use I don't know if these guys are close enough to death to just sort of Thunderwave or Burning Hands.
If
They're
they're not, it'll
definitely
get
not
them
weak.
closer.
Who knows?
Yeah, they're not weak.
Yeah, no. 15-foot cone, so that would be this much.
Oh, look at that.
It
Yeah,
will
the-
certainly make them more dead.
Okay, so I'm going to use Burning Hands, which doesn't have a save for some reason, and I don't like it. And that's going to be 8 damage to each of them.
Nice.
So wait, that it just happens? There's
Yeah,
no
keep ping
Yeah,
burning
there's no
hands.
save.
yeah, ping burning hands because I
That's wild.
don't think that's right.
I use the Character Mancer to
Spell
put
save
this in,
DC
so
16 at the
Yeah.
bottom.
that's if you want
That's
to
gonna-
counterspell it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
No, it says
Which-
dexterity
which-
saving
which-
throw.
which-
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
dexterity
Yeah,
saving
yeah,
throw.
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Whatever
Then.
your
Why
dex-
is it?
Yeah.
Why is it not ping the
That's still
dexterity
16.
save?
That is the spell save DC. is
Yeah.
also
Okay.
16.
Yeah, 16. But that's weird because usually it has a saving
That's why
throw.
you don't use
automatic
Character
time.
Mancer. Never use Character Mancer.
20.
Okay.
And they say,
20.
get fucked, shorty.
That's still 4 damage.
Half
Yeah.
as
Half-
much.
yeah, so
damage.
they each still
Yep.
take 4.
Yeah.
Unless they're rogues. In
From
which case they
shorty.
take none.
Don't tempt me, Frodo.
That's good.
Turns out they're all just really high level monks. Like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and considering they can attack twice. I'm going to
If,
gonna go ahead and assume they're not level 7.
If these guys
Rogues.
were monks, this would probably be over already. 'Cause-
Yeah. It probably would be. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay.
Like, get fucked. No, please.
And that's your turn? Is that your
Yeah,
turn?
that's my turn. Sorry.
Well,
Zoe.
hello there. Alright, so the
Kenobi.
General Kano.
I hate
poor friend in
both of
front of me is getting jabbed.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is.
That does it, yeah.
Nice.
you. Say psych right now.
Oh god, I have a dead arm.
So I punch him, and I'm rolling this smite. I fixed Divine Smite now, so if I crit, I just roll a second dice.
Okay. So
Um,
that's 11 total?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna pick him up. With a 21.
Alright, hold on.
You're coming with me. I'm abducting this poor archer.
Yep, got him.
I hoist him up over my shoulder and bring him over here. Can I like hold him round to the side that this kind man is at, just in case he wants to smack him?
Sure.
Nice.
I have the feeling this one is feeling a bit claustrophobic right now.
Hey, bud.
Do you mind
smell
moving
nice.
this man over here? To my right hand, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That is where I will end my turn.
Okay.
Archer and arm.
Alright. So the Stone Grove soldiers are up now. And taking your cue, this one will go in with his spear. And say, thank you, comrade, as he goes for 3 spear jabs.
Made
All
it
with
advantage.
advantage. Oh, that's nuts.
And still only 2 hit.
Yeah, because the other one doesn't. Yeah.
25 2 times.
You want to be cautious not to hit me. All that kind of guy.
He's like poking your fingers. You're like,
So 21. Yeah, and this guy falls dead.
Nice. I drop him then.
I mean, you can still throw the corpse.
Yeah, that's
So-
good ammunition there.
This guy here is going to do the same against this other soldier. One-handed this time. 17 hits. Ooh, for... Okay, that's not bad. It's 7. I thought it was only 3 for some reason. That's what it showed up as.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
Excuse me. I much just said bless me.
You are
What's
blessed,
your-
my child.
And
Hey, I'm Father Corn here.
this guy here is going to go for this soldier. Come on, roll 20. Catch up.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, bro.
Does
just
not...
goes-
Could not hit the broadside of the barn.
Yeah.
He's tired. Give him a break.
This is the kid from the village that they were like, "Come on, you're going to war."
Oh, really? Jeez.
Oh, jeez. Oh no.
Gee willikers, that man.
Narrator voice. He was
And,
not cut out for war.
And these guys will move back up on the
These
other
poor
soldiers.
archers. You're not getting away from us, fuckers.
And jab at them with their spears.
There's some rolls, boys. Come on.
You got this.
There we
Damn.
go.
Oh. So, did some of those rolls not show up?
It's 5.
Should have put a marker between where the last one stopped.
Yeah, I know.
It was the 9. It was the 9. So it's 21, 23, 18, 15, 23, 20, 26, 27, one more, and then another set of 3.
What's that? Oh, 3
One
more.
more roll, and then another set of 3. As you had 3, 6, 7, 8, so you needed 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well,
Perfect.
no,
Those are your rolls.
It'd only be 8 because it's 2 attacks against each.
Oh, 2? 2
Yeah.
each? Yes. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
1, 2,
starting
3,
from
4,
the
5,
9.
6, 7. No, so
right?
you had it right then. Yeah, so 9, so below the 9 to the 27.
Right.
You had it right. Sorry. I was counting 3.
Oh, no, that's
That's my apology.
No, that's you're good. So yeah, all of those hit except the 15. Oh boy.
That's a lot. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of damage.
And the crit. Oh, I can't wait to see that crit number.
Oof.
2.
F.
Ooh.
Oh,
20
damn.
21.
Execution line style.
So yeah, this soldier, come on now. This soldier falls dead. This one also falls dead. This one was looking pretty rough. And this one definitely falls dead. Okay. Alright, so these guys are up. This one is going to disengage and come up behind Talia.
Fuck you. Actually.
And this one is going to go in with a shield
I'm
bash.
doing it for the kill.
Wow.
No, actually.
Huh.
See, like
Yeah,
tries to
but
dodge
actually
this,
no.
like,
Have you considered not?
Talia really said no, heart emoji.
It would be funny. It would be
No.
funny if he like was running and then just dropped his.
And
What do you have? A
she like
shield.
moves, like they both try to shield, like they both
Uh,
try to
guys-
shield back her, and she
wait,
moves
guys-
out of the way, and they bonk against each other.
Mike's trying to talk.
Sorry. Also no.
No, that was against target, but still no, I assume.
Yeah, no.
Definitely.
And Moss is up.
Ah, you fool! You've exposed your back to my flame.
You've activated my trap card.
I can't produce flame.
You absolute heathen.
15
Oh, to hit?
to
No.
this fellow here.
No, that doesn't hit.
Ah, the coward! I move away.
Okay.
Oh, the
I'll
coward.
get you next time. He shakes his fist.
Target, you're up.
Okay, so this guy is probably feeling pretty claustrophobic, so I'm gonna lessen the pain a little bit, and I get advantage because of flanking, if I really understand this shit correctly.
You would
Yes.
have to be directly, like, it'd be have to be a line. So yeah, you would have to move. But, yep,
Yeah. Right.
that hits.
What the fuck is wrong with you, actually?
Is he dead?
17. No, he is not.
Hold on.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Is he dead now?
How about now?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, remember what I said would happen to that guy? Happened.
And then I'm gonna go up here and say, "Oh, what's up, bro?"
Okay.
Just carves a D into the dude's back and then runs over to his friend.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this archer will disengage, and you see
Pussy.
him look around and say, "Fuck this," and run.
Pussy. Pussy.
This
Fucking-
one is going to take a shot at this soldier here and shout at the other one, "Get back here, you coward!" as he runs away.
Yeah, you tell him, man. Get him back here.
Talia hears this and also yells, "Yeah, you pussy!"
Dude, yeah, fuck you, bro.
Oh, yikes.
Yikes.
Wait, is he shooting at his soldier or our soldier?
What's that? Oh no, he's
Is he shooting at the
at...
dude that's running?
No.
I just thought that'd be funny. He's just like, "You coward!" Like fucking
It's a
Skyrim level prisoner running away, shoot him in the back.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm not gonna die.
Retreat is failure.
Talia,
And failure
you're
is
up.
not an option.
Talia, you're up.
Yep, well aware of that. Okay, I'm gonna step here, realizing that I am provoking an attack of opportunity from these two assholes. Wait, I'm one more step.
Okay. So you're just running,
Nope.
or not running, but
actually,
moving out. You didn't disengage, right?
I mean, that would cost me my action, wouldn't it?
It would.
Because I
Yeah.
want to do something. Alright, I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. No,
Yes.
and no.
Yeah, and they miss on their opportunity.
Oh, look at
attacks.
that. They're fucking trading rolls. That's really satisfying.
Be more satisfying if they actually hit.
Oh wow. Okay, and it's gonna hit these two because it's a 15-foot thing. Feet, I
Con
guess, and it's not
saves.
gonna hit them.
Yes,
Aye.
both hit.
That is
24 damage, damn.
4 damage for each of them.
24 for each.
This dude gets. This
Yeah,
guy
they,
gets sent into that dude.
They both
Yes.
full dead.
True.
Okay, so is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
My question is still, if a corpse makes a damage, is it necrotic damage?
God damn it.
No, it would be bludgeoning.
Oh.
So I'm gonna walk over to this guy and use chill touch.
No, you're
Which I'm
not.
assuming that's not hit.
Just caress his thigh. It's actually rather warm.
Oh god.
Zombie hand. He...
And yeah, he just looked at you and kind of.
Then you punch him.
Yeah, I just punch him in the face. No, it's my turn.
Tony, you're up.
I haven't done in a while.
What's that?
I haven't beaten anyone up.
That's true. It's been a minute.
So,
Did I miss something? I thought you were doing that the whole thing, or the whole.
No,
time.
Yeah.
it's been way too long, man. What are you talking about?
you know, it's been at least a turn.
It's
Hello.
been since last turn. That's
So,
forever for a
this
puncher.
fool is going to get non-lethally jammed.
No, he's not.
Not lethally. Oh,
Alright,
Well-
well then I'll pick him up. I have a 17 because of
Or no.
He has advantage because
I-
I have the thing.
What's that?
I have a
He has
17 on
advantage
that.
for my enhance ability.
Okay.
What a lad.
That's
It has not been 10 turns
strength.
yet.
Come on, roll high.
We contest on 17s.
One more time.
Do it again.
14.
Then watch as he rolls a 14.
Oh my god.
My god.
I have the ability to predict
He ain't
the
going
future.
down without a fight. He
I'm like,
he doesn't even want to be here. Like, he just wants to run away and go back home.
oh yeah.
I want to get away.
Come on.
16!
Holy shit.
Mike, stop hacking!
Dude, I'll try.
Alright.
And he has,
That's like custom each other.
he has a 0 strength modifier too, so
This is nuts. This is
Right,
nuts.
19. Come here, 19. Come on.
Roll nat 20, please.
Oh my god.
I wanted the nat 20 so bad. I would have died.
So yeah, despite the game of cat and mouse, you do finally get him.
Finally, like barely grabbing him as well.
Imagine it's like the kung fu, like slow motion. They're both like going at each other, and he's perfectly blocking
Right.
them with swipes. Karate Kid ass.
That
Like,
was ridiculous. That was the first time anything like that's really happened with me. That was pretty cool.
I finally go for like a fake out grab and then get him from the other side, and he's like,
I'm crying. I'm literally crying.
it's like grab him.
And he's just like, no, 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 no.
And I'm like, yeah, you're mine now.
oh, what the fuck? I love D&D, bro. I love this fucking game.
Actually, I still have an attack.
Wait, after 3 grapple attempts?
I did one attack, and then we continuously grappled.
Wouldn't those count as like attacks though, or those bonus actions, or
So,
like, how
I
does that
can grapple once as a bonus action as long as I've attacked once. I've used one of my attack actions to jab him, which means I have 2 potential grapples left, and then we just spent 1 re-grappling a ton, so I have 1 more.
Yeah, because when
Gotcha.
But I can't really do much with it because I don't really want to kill this guy.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
you just
can't
gotta
just
hold on to
non-lethally.
him.
I could knock him out.
Just hug him.
Oh, my head hurts.
So yeah, I'm a non-lethally
Get some water.
slap him in the face. It's an 11.
Okay. He's still conscious. so-
No, that's an 11 to hit. I miss him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He's in your hand and you miss.
Yeah, I give him like a slap on the face lightly or something, and he like bats my hand away.
Hey. He's like, no. Yeah.
This is like a high school fight where we're both grabbing each other.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
Like in your head, it's like just this epic Dragon Ball Z fight, but it's actually just like a slap fight.
Yeah, we're just like grabbing each other and just staying very still, getting angry. So yeah, that's where I will end my turn.
Okay. So yeah, this soldier here is going to try to finish off this guy.
Be the hero. Do it.
That almost rivals in ridiculousness the triple crit.
Okay, 1 hits.
Come on.
And it is enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
This guy finally just goes down, and the rest of he kind of looks at Hadrada and says, "Thank you for your aid. Who are you people?"
We are who has the fucking pamphlet?
It's not a pamphlet. It's a mark from the Duke.
And before Hadrada says, can you like finish his fucking sentence? Tell it's just like we're the humble heroes of Aeothar. Wintervale.
Wintervale.
I like to slowly drag this guy towards the guards.
We're soon to be heroes of Aeothar, but currently we're just at heroes of Wintervale. I know, just a bit, but I do, and he pulls out not the letter of marque, but pulls out the seal of the Duke that he was given. It says, "We are emissaries of Wintervale, sent from the good Duke Silver Silent Fury." I did Silver again. I'm sorry.
And
Duke Silent Fury.
he says, how goes the battle? We're on our way with reinforcements. We
Ah.
just heard about it when the refugees from Wintervale showed up at our front gates.
Unfortunately, sir, you are a couple days too late now. Battle ended about 3 days ago.
You hear from the distance. We won though.
Yeah, it's true. We did win. Yeah.
And
They had a dragon show up. We had a dragon show up. We have a really good show about it. Honestly, you'll love it. We'll show
Oh,
you when we
yeah,
get to the castle. But that's later. That's later. Oh, by the way, yes. Moss, by the way, points over at Talia. Talia, the fucking
Wait.
little elf covered in, or the little dwarf covered in blood. Hadrada points at fucking Tony dragging a body back. Tony, that's Tony. Tony, you coming?
I drag him over.
Alright, Durgit, where is? Oh, there. Oh, Jesus, Durgit! Just like coated in blood, like dripping.
And you just hear loud.
And he says, well, nonetheless, we do have to continue on to Wintervale. Perhaps we can help in any aid.
Oh, absolutely.
The king has given us orders to continue our march that way.
Well, if I'm honest, lads, there's not much of a point. There's nothing to do. We didn't get to the city.
Yes, but they have to provide aid. They were then.
Well, fair, but perhaps, whatever. Do what you want, military men.
He
You know how
says-
they are.
And he says, well, nonetheless, orders are orders.
Orders are orders, he says.
I asked them, what do you want me to do with this? Just stop it! Stop it! Shh, stop! This guy.
And he says, kill him, keep him, it matters not.
I look down to the archer in my arms, a little bit scarily. I hold his face with one hand, like, yeah. I could kill you right now.
There are a bit more humane ways of doing that, Tony.
No, I'm not gonna kill him.
I
I'm just giving him like the fear of death.
And he's like shaking in your hand, he's like, shit.
You're not gonna do anything evil now, are you?
No. No, those days are behind me. I swear.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to be a
Well-
farmer, that's all.
Where are the other ambushes located, eh? You gonna tell us?
Oh, come on, I don't know that.
Do you though?
No.
The last few times.
Vibe check.
Okay.
Vibe check.
Yeah, roll
I
insight.
check this motherfucker.
Okay.
17. Guidance if I can?
Sure.
Yeah. 19.
Hey.
Okay.
I was gonna say if that doesn't work, I could detect thoughts and.
And
Yeah, we'll get there.
And he says, I truly don't know. We're scattered. We're not even together anymore. We're just trying to make ends meet and try to find money and integrate ourselves into this new place that we're stranded in. I swear.
Do I believe him?
I mean, that's
With a 19?
That's a yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
All right, no. So Moss just kind of looks to Tony, and, like makes sure makes eye contact and nods.
I give him a
Tony
number.
takes that and snap his neck.
So he looks down to the archer in his arms, saying, "Now you're gonna go off, and you're gonna be a good little archer, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Join
I
a
swear.
reputable brigade. Grow
No.
up to be."
No, I just want to be a farmer. That's all. I
No,
just
you don't even want to
till
fight
the
anymore.
earth.
That kind of,
You can be a farmer.
you know what? That's
You're gonna
fair.
make some lovely bread, okay? Like I give him like a slap on the cheek lightly, and I'll let him go.
And he
a
kind of
little
like
too hard.
he kind of like sniffles a little bit, like a tear kind of running down his eye, and he's like, "Well, I was thinking like radishes and carrots, but yeah, bread's good too."
I'm sure there'll be lovely radishes and carrots.
But mate,
Natalia like hits him with a level 1 cure wounds. Just
I really
Pat
thought
him
you were
on the
just about
back.
to walk up and stab him.
Yeah.
That's a fucking arrow right there.
hits him with
I watch too much Game of Thrones, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, she hits him with a level 8 level 1 cure wounds for 8 health.
And
Yeah, dude, I'm with a level 8 cure.
and he looks at you and says, "Thank you, Master Elf. Thank you."
Don't say that.
I say to him, I'm sure the radishes will be lovely. And then
Yeah,
he could somehow see through the tiny slit in my helmet. Just like the light just peers in perfectly, my dagger eyes staring into his soul, and I say, now run along.
And he says, "Right, yeah, yes, us.
Be a good
Don't
farmer.
have any food I could use for my journey, do you?"
I'll chuck him a vegetable.
And he
Or
says,
two.
thank you. It's
A
more than I
radish.
deserve. It's more than I deserve." And he
Yeah, I'll throw him some fruit. I've got a crate of fruit.
Meet this man again as the most.
You just
successful
yeet a crate of fruit against his head.
Not the whole crate. We need this fruit. I'll throw him like a couple of pieces from the crate.
If we don't meet this
Okay.
man again as the most successful farmer of the land, I'm gonna be mad at you, Mike.
He's just like a tycoon.
He doesn't even get his name, so you'll never find him again.
Can I
am
vividly
marking-
remember his face?
I am
True.
marking in my notes, pussy guard turned to farmer. That is in my notes.
I may not know his
While
name,
he's
but I
running
will
away,
know
I'm
the
gonna shoot him
reaction
with
of
a
a
fireball.
terrified farmer upon
No.
seeing
No.
me.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna hit him with a fireball.
Do you guys really think it's a good idea to let him run like the last time we let someone, we let some of the Baron's men alive? A fucking dragon came through the fucking ceiling.
Yeah, but something tells me he's got the fear of God in him.
Well,
And,
Maybe not-
You're
see
right.
him-
And grab
God.
And you see as he like runs off, he just gets smaller and smaller as he gets further away, until he's gone.
I mean, he might want to have revenge in the future.
No, have you seen that man? I don't think so. No.
If you can be a great
In the
motivator.
future, he can try me.
I like the idea that you can see Tony's eyes through the helmet, because like all I know is like a black slit, but like also like
if you get close enough, you can
Yeah,
just see the
You could
slit of
only
light
see
shining
them
on the
if I
eyes.
let you. I have to like look down at you for like down my nose.
It's an
I suppose
angle.
Hadrada could always see my eyes.
So Hadrada can always see your forehead.
yeah.
And the Stone Grove
Yeah.
soldiers look at you and kind of get back into formation and say, "We thank you for your aid. Hopefully we can do some good
No-
in Wintervale once we arrive there."
Hey lads, anyone, hold on, before you get marching, anyone hurt? Any stab wounds? Me and my compatriot can help you out a bit. We're about to sleep anyway, gotta finish up the night. Might as well burn what we got.
And there's a few of them that kind of like slowly raise their hand, like, I'm pretty hurt over here."
Alright, come
How
on,
many?
line up, one by one.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
And
not
then-
feeling too well. Can I go back to Stone?
And,
I'm literally all
I
of
would
my
say
spell
there's
slots, I
there's
assume, but
I would say there's 3 of them that could probably benefit from some sort of healing.
Whoops, I
you know
did
what
not
I'm
mean to
gonna
roll
do.
that.
Let's just do this one.
3 of them.
That's the wrong direction, Hadrada.
Yeah.
That's healing yourself at least.
I'm just gonna burn all of them. Here, fellas, come get your healing.
I'm gonna do a prayer of healing as well.
I just
Place
touched
all
one of them and they
my
die.
foes.
10 times 6 people.
So,
And they look at you and say, thank you, that's much better. I can
Anyone
feel,
else? We
feel my
good?
strength coming back." And the rest kind of look at you and like wave their hand like, no, we're okay.
any diseases, curses, general affluences? Anyone got itchy dick?
One raises his hand and says, I have rickets.
Ooh, come here. I can over that.
And like bow-legged, like kind of walks over to you, kind of like the cowboy walk a little bit.
Lesser restoration. Robo Jesus.
Oh, Jesus, pa.
And you see his posture like kind of straighten up, and he says, "Oh, I'm cured. Thank you."
Yeah, of course, that's why we're here. Hey, here's Aeothar.
And they say, "To Aeothar."
Aeothar.
To Aeothar!
I hold up my teacup. Cheers.
And
No one lifts here except for Durgan. Everyone's like, like, obviously the soldier from our party. No one listened to Esteban for like, yeah.
No, but
Esteban-
imagine the stories we're gonna have. This is gonna be great to tell you some.
No, but no one, like, we're all, like, no one in the party except for Durgan is from Esteban. We all go like, hey, Esteban, and Durgan just goes,
It's us, the heroes, and Durgan. Yeah, Durgan.
That's
Durgan's
usually
here,
how it goes,
guys.
though. You're, the person from the place you're at usually is kind of like, yeah, it's alright, but whatever.
Exactly. 100%.
Kinda shitty here.
Wait. Is Aeothar Fantasy Germany?
No.
It
Okay.
is now.
Fantasy German.
I mean, as in, yeah, I fucking hate it here.
Oh, well, I guess.
Talia
that's
would be
up
like
to
that.
you, really.
That's your character.
I mean,
feel-
Aeothar is okay.
What
I
about Fantasy
guess.
America?
I feel like you left Wintervale to become a freelance adventurer for a reason, so.
Nah, I mean, I didn't become a freelance adventurer. I just kind of ran into all of this bullshit on accident.
Met some people at a bar one day.
Yeah, these guys just kind of adopted me. Now I follow them around.
Yeah.
I mean, Talia would be like that with Esdale, but
Literally, no one else told Moss to leave, so he just never did. He's just like,
I like
people
how-
tell me to do stuff, and I do it.
I like how Talia and Andrada just sat down at a bar one day and was just like, recruited people! We're making a team!
I helped, I think Hadrada and Talia beat up some
Yeah.
boar or something, and we've been best friends ever since.
wolves.
Anywho's, back to the cave.
Yeah.
And as you guys go to leave, the soldiers kind of thank you again and give you the the nod of respect and begin continuing their march towards Wintervale.
I
Oh,
give them
hey,
the nod.
Mr. Captain Man, what's your name? Just yelling at whoever claims to be in charge of that group as they walk away.
Of those guys. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
And-
So that way, if we get back there, I can be like, hey, it's that guy.
Yeah. And he says, Captain Finn.
Captain Finn. Well, Mr. Finn, hope to see you soon.
And he says, likewise. You're quite the warriors. I'd love to fight by your side again.
Yes, of course. May they fear my green flames. Makes it green again and stares at it, like really ominously, even though he did nothing. He did nothing that whole time. And he's just like staring at the fire, like, yes, I am fire.
You just claim like we do all the work and you claim all the credit
Yeah,
for it.
absolutely. No one else is saying shit, so he's taking it.
And like, oh my god, and then you go on out and top and just like, yes, I
Tell him
did
the
this.
heroes of Aeothar sent ya.
Oh my god.
I mean, to be
you're
fair,
Eye
Mox
in
would be
the
the
fire?
person that
What's that?
yeah?
Your Eye in the Fire gave me the best idea of character. No.
Uh-oh.
I mean, what I want to say is, Moss will be the person that will tell the stories as like a proper like time witness or whatever, because he literally will be older than us. He
Yeah.
will outlive all of us.
True.
It's true.
Yep. He'll be alive long
Yeah,
after
well,
you're dead.
that's very
All of
sad.
you to me are like Spaz to all of you. Ever think about that shit?
How dare you drag my dog's name through the mud?
Make up
How
a
dare you.
spaz aging chart.
I don't know.
So you can watch him grow old over the course of the campaign.
Oh, that's the worst. That's evil. That's actually evil. It's the first actually evil thing you've ever said. Holy shit.
But yeah, so you guys go back to the shelter.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and you make your way back over to the shelter, and still there, still okay. Ezio's still there. Did you bring Spaz with you? I forgot.
No.
No.
Spaz and Ezia were left behind.
No, well,
As we're going-
well, no, I mean like just in general.
Oh,
Did you take him
yes,
with you
two-
from
yes, we
Wintervale?
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two
Okay.
from Wintervale to Stone Grove.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so
we
yeah.
left him at the shelter.
So yeah,
Talia comes back and is very happy and
and,
it's like, did Spaz behave?
and you walk in and you see Ezia just kind of sitting in the main room by where the fire is, keeping it stoked, and Spaz like laying down with his head in her lap, and she
Aw.
says, "Not a problem. He was a good boy the whole time."
Meanwhile, cut to
What
her like
fuck is
chasing him
this?
around.
It's like
Right.
it was like 2 hours of ah.
All of your shoes are just like chewed and torn up.
I am not
Very
convinced.
bad we're
What's
wearing
wrong
them.
with shoes, man?
My only pair of shoes. No.
All of course, that's worried, but all of as yes.
But
fine,
yeah, so nonetheless, though, after dealing with that battle and coming back, the sun is starting to rise. So yeah, if you guys want to finish up your long rest and just not worry about like a final watch or whatever, because it is daytime, it's totally
Yeah,
up to you. But
Again, Moss doesn't never really sleeps, so technically, if he wanted to, he could help everyone. He just doesn't because he likes the act of going to bed.
fair
So
enough.
he can just kind of sit there at the doorway and finish the rest, and be just as rested as if he was in a bed, because of his weird ability thing.
okay, so yeah, roll another perception.
Indeed.
Wow.
Whoa.
Damn.
I'm gonna luck. I'm lucking that.
Okay.
I'm not flying. There it is.
Okay.
There it
Nice.
is.
Yeah, and your final watch goes without any issues, and the rest of the party and everyone gets their full long rest.
Fucking the statistical holy fuck.
And
But
it
I'm-
is like early-ish morning, almost getting into afternoon at this point.
Yeah, so Moss, like, after Moss, like, feels the regeneration complete and getting all of his shit back, he just kind of stands up, arm out, and then just on his chest, kang, 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 kang.
And when you do that, Smash
Ooh.
wakes up.
Oh god.
Wakes
Yeah.
up and starts barking.
Thing
So
no
it's
one's
like
hungover.
Talia probably like props herself up in her arms, looks at him, looks at Spaz, looks back at him. Did she have to? Could have just woken us up normally, you know?
Yes.
Just kick
I
us in the
smile
side
at
like a
Moss.
normal person. You.
For her.
I am
wicked
very
effort of, like,
specifically not a normal person.
Fair enough. You know what? That's I give you that.
That is the two words that I don't think anyone would use to describe me.
I would like to imagine that Moss like his stomach like opens up and there's like a
No, that's what's even better. He's just mashing on his tummy, and it sounds like a gong.
Because it's a big
Okay, anyway.
metal, hollow, empty space.
It
Are we eating
sounds hollow,
breakfast,
but
or
you
are we
look in
going-
and it's very busy. Well, of course we can eat, but rise and shine.
True. By the
I
way,
get
Moss, when we get to Stone Grove, as I said before, my name is Hildegard, I'm bad at common. We just casually ignored that a few hours ago. I told you specifically before the fight. What the fuck, man?
I literally didn't hear you.
Okay.
You know what? I think just communication. We need to work on that, you and I.
I quite literally just told everyone and
Hey,
whatever.
remember earlier when you also, like, got all the water in? Just talk. You gotta make sure I hear. I don't hear shit.
is Moss deaf now?
Yeah. I don't pay attention to you. I got shit to think about.
Old
And
man.
that's not just you, that's all of you.
Wow,
I love
okay.
all of you, trust, but just understand. We are closer to my goal than I have ever been. I'm sorry, I'm a bit on edge.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Now's your chance. Kill him. kidding.
You would have been better before the rest, fools! Turn guns! No, I'm away.
They were working for the Baron the whole time.
You'll never get me.
Then we will go ahead and call it there for this week.
Fantastic.
And we will see you next week.
So nice playing with you guys this week.